I love you, Benji.
I'm in love with the love we make. The sweetest, think I'm in love. Oh, yeah. Sexual to sweet. Wake up back at it, repeat. Make a sweet love. Oh, yeah. I'm in love with the love we make. The sweetest, sweet love. Oh, yeah. Sexual to sleep. Wake up back at it, repeat. Sweet love. Baby girl, we locked in, we hit it poppin'. No, I do not dive in, I take my time in. Cause I know when I'm deep in by the way you responding. Scratching and you buying, telling me this my shit. I'm the captain of the boat, so you know I'ma drive it. Wanna rock it just a little baby, be wildin'. She wildin', she wildin'.
Hey.
This nigga Ross trying to fuck something.
We fuck around with it, man.
Oh my goodness, man.
We off whatever, you heard?
Man.
Yo, shout out to my man Jody Mackk, man. Sweet love right there, man. That shit fire, you heard?
That shit hard.
That's a fact. I fucks with it, you feel me? Going to R&B wave this year.
Son trying to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Jody,
That's
what
hard,
up, though?
That's hard.
Appreciate it, man. We back, though, man. Welcome to the Hdsncrw Podcast. Your boy, Ra.
Beanie Steven.
You feel me? And we back, man. What's up, man? We got a lot going on this past month, man. First and foremost, rest in peace, DMX.
Rest in peace to the dog.
You feel me? So I definitely need definitely a moment of silence for him, man. For sure, man. You know what I mean? Prayers out to his family, friends, people that's close to him. Definitely a big loss to not just his family, but to the world. Hey, man, it's crazy. It's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
And that get me to thinking, what was your personal most memorable moment of listening to DMX, or favorite song from DMX, or anything that you remember from DMX, from your childhood?
Damn. I mean, I can't. I try to remember the acronym. I think that was the biggest thing for me. Understanding what DMX stood for. You know what I'm saying? Dark Man X, Dog Man X, however you want to put it. But
Right.
Another thing is when we was going to team parties, I just remember that when what's the name of the song? Oh, man, I forget the name of the song.
X gonna give it to you.
Nah, it was Up in Here.
Okay.
I just remember that when Up in Here
Up
came
in
out,
Here.
I was trying to find the closest exit.
She was going up in flames as soon as that shit came on.
That shit broke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find the closest exit when that song came on. But I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite. I mean, Slippin', obviously, of course. I used to love Slippin', but when I got older and I realized how dark that song was, it's damn, But I think Slippin' might be my favorite DMX song.
It's like a plea for help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy that it wasn't until I got a little bit older that I understood his music. Because obviously, like I said, as a kid, you really hear just the mainstream tracks.
Yeah.
You don't really hear all those in the cut tracks.
Even then,
although Slippin' was a mainstream track.
Yeah, but I think his run was in 99, 99, 2000, you get what I'm saying, 2001. He was 9, 10 years old.
Yeah, he was young as hell,
you
so
know?
just hearing that was a little bit different.
Yeah.
Only thing I remember, I just remember just how effective they were back in the day to moving culture, and just how, you said, they would change a party. That song come on, shit just changed automatically, and he had so many anthems, just during that time, it just was so dope, man.
I remember they inspired me to get a pit bull. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted a silver chain all my fucking life because of that man. You know what I mean? I wanted to wear a jumper like him. Never could, because I was always fat my whole life. So it wasn't, you know what I mean? But just to lose him was a big hit to, you know what I mean? Hit to the culture. And then for me personally, a song that really resonated with me, or a song that I remember so much, was just his features a lot. It wasn't really more so his songs, but his features with the locks in them, and just those songs were just so dope, and how lyrical he was. He was one of the top lyricists. If you really want to really speak on this, telling a story from front to back, he was one of the top niggas to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, it really cultivated messages through his shit. And like, I really didn't understand how like preachy he was in his music either.
Yeah.
Like, he was talking about a lot of church shit, you know what I mean? Like a prayer, like a lot of prayers in his music, you know what I mean? And that might sound old to some people, but that's fairly new to some people who don't really listen to him that much. And like I said, just hear the history of him. But yo, this was like a big loss though, man.
Yeah, he was a troubled man, but I mean, he spoke about like one thing about that, like when you're troubled, you can't lose faith.
Yes, in fact.
He never lost his faith. You know what I'm saying? Never lost his faith. So, you know, I remember how like ignorant I was. I used to think him and Jadakiss was like brothers because they both had the bald head and the raspy voice. I'm like, yeah, these niggas is brothers. You get what I'm saying? But like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But I got the clippers in there, so if you want to honor DMX the proper way, we can both go ahead and, you know.
What's the shit now?
Shit, you know
nah, I appreciate him, but I ain't doing that shit. I ain't that deep into it. I just got to this motherfucking point. Boy, and I struggle to get to this shit.
You gotta take the next step, brother. You know what I'm saying? Should it grow back?
Yeah, that's what they say. My whole top missing after that. Nigga should have never come back. That's what they say, man. Oh, man. But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. But then that really made me just take an outlook, you know what I mean? And just realize how the culture works. And I get it because I know people moving it, but it's like we kind of don't give people their flowers. And I know we've been talking about that lately, giving people their flowers when they're here. You know what I mean? And I just hate that, like, I've seen so many posts. Like, this guy's been struggling for a while, man. Like, a while. You know, he's been beating, you know, kind of beating the odds, you know, and, like, you know, really just zoning in and just, I feel bad because, like, people give him flowers now. You know what I mean? Like, give him his flowers when he was here. Like, that's the only thing that kind of, like, threw me off a little bit.
I think he got his flowers when he was here.
In the industry, though. In the industry. The industry-wide, because niggas, people really respected him.
Well, even like outside of that, I mean, you know, you going platinum. I mean, what he went? His 3 albums in 1 year?
Yeah, niggas.
All 3 of them went platinum. Yeah. So I mean, that's respect right there. I mean, that's flowers right there. You know, even when he did the verses, you know, he still had record breaking numbers too. With the verses, people wanted to tune in to hear what he said. Then after that, his music went up as far as streaming and stuff like that. So I mean, I think people get their flowers. I think when somebody dies, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like, because you start to remember. I mean, we take things for granted, so it's like, you know, we don't always really post about people and stuff like that until they pass away, unfortunately. But I think he definitely got his flowers, to be honest with you.
And I think that's the point that I was trying to get to, is the fact that, you know, like, it's different when they die, because when they die, and then I had to sit down and think about it, because at first I was like really upset about it. Then I had to realize that sometimes that just triggers people emotion from when they were young. Yep. You know what I mean? Like the things that he helped them get through. So now in that moment, they want to show their, you know, their appreciation for that person. And the fact that, you know, yeah, I may not have been able to do it last week because I was at work or I was focused on this and that, but today I got time. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, people created time to make sure that they, you know, send their prayers out to him. So I do agree with that.
And I think another thing is too, it's like out of sight, out of mind. Like, he wasn't like in the mainstream forefront like in a while. You know what I'm saying? I think rather than like the verses and stuff like, but he wasn't like in the forefront of stuff too. So, you know, it's like out of sight, out of mind. Like, if a person is not actively in front of you, I mean, the way the world is today, we tend to forget about people. I wouldn't say necessarily forget about people, but we tend not to, you know, consider the things that people did or consider the things that we grew up on in childhood until you actually, you know, stumble upon it. Where, you know, the reason why I think they got like record-breaking numbers on that thing because of nostalgia.
Right.
Because of what people think about during their childhood and stuff like that. So, I mean, one thing I keep saying a lot, and I see a lot of people doing it, it's people in the industry doing it as well, is I think it's people like, hey, y'all never listened to DMX music now. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen. I mean, y'all never listened to it before, don't listen to it now. I think that's absolutely false. You know, especially like in the case of like Nipsey Hussle, when Nipsey passed away and he gained all those new fans, like he owned all the rights to his masters. Right. So when you support that, you're supporting his family, and you're supporting his people, of course. I mean, the thing is, you want to push the word out, and you want to broadcast it to a bunch of people. That's the goal. You know, so I don't know what the DMX situation was, whatever the case may be. As far as contractually, yeah. But I mean, you know, you streaming his music is still going to help his family some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's pennies on a dollar.
Even if it's pennies on a dollar, it's still going to help his family some way, somehow. And it's also continuing his legacy, and it's also, I think he got like 15 songs in like the top 50 right now.
I'm about to say 15 kids. Yes, he do have that. He do have that.
But like 15 songs in the top 50. So I mean, just keep doing whatever I could to support, man. And then necessarily, you know, stream the music. So streaming music, buy the music, however y'all want to do.
Because that's what it comes back to.
Yeah.
Like that in itself, your posting is great, your sending the prayers are great, but go stream his music. Like I said, you don't have to pay for it. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all got Apple Music, a Tidal, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So definitely take that time out to definitely, stream his music, stream all his albums. Because like I said, that's the way to help support him and his family, in that aspect.
And I think people just speaking out about how he helped them and stuff like that. And I was reading a thread earlier. Let's see if I could pull it up. But she was talking about how, he helped her forgive her father, from addiction. Let's see if I can pull it up right now. But even things like that, like that's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's still...
And it's kind of crazy because I had to also, do some forgiving like that. And it wasn't through DMX, but it was just through the fact that, you got to understand, like, people are battling things, and they go through their own ways and everything. But, yeah.
Yeah, so I think a fan was sharing how DMX encouraged her to forgive her father who suffered from addiction. So I think she got some tweets up here. I think her name is Sheila on Twitter. But she said, DMX is the reason I forgave my father after he passed for his years of addiction. We met in 2017 after I heard him from my hotel room hallway. She said it was divine intervention. I ran into him in the hallway and met him. We spoke for 15 minutes. She said we spoke about addiction and he encouraged me to forgive my father for what he couldn't control. He said, forgive him. I needed to hear that. Of all people, it came from someone I grew up listening to because of my dad. She said, sometimes in a moment, you don't understand the significance of a moment until it's past. To this day, I credit X for helping me learn forgiveness. I am praying that he gives himself grace in this lifetime and beyond. His words and impact have left a deep legacy. God used him and his words as a vessel in his lifetime. Words will outlive his earthly existence, which I definitely agree with. Prayers and light to his children, family. May he rest in power. That many of us found him in his words and art. And, that was crazy. Because, a lot of us, especially, we all got personal things that, we battle, and there's people that's close to us that battle things and, battle addiction. And unfortunately, addiction has played the black community, man, like, the hardest and stuff like that. And, it's just crazy, bro. Like, yes, it just adds to, like, the black trauma. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, being black in America, we trying to change the narrative, but it's been tough. It's been a long walk, man. Like, shit is just crazy.
Like I said, that's why I'm kind of thankful that, like some people are waking up, and we're starting to get better, and, pushing the envelope a little bit differently and being creative and things like that. A lot of people coming out of these urban areas that people know as the ghetto and the hood, and they're coming out and being great people, like shout out to Newark, people in Newark now, coming up, and doing things a lot different. You got photographers, you got artists, you got people that, deal with physical fitness, all kinds of things. So we got a lot of great things going on too. Like I said, drugs and stuff have plagued our community. And like I said, to her point, like I said before, I had to forgive my father, and forgive other people in the family, even though they, did what they did. Because at the end of the day, you never know, like I said, what they're fighting, what they're going against. Sometimes you just got to give them a helping hand and just show them that you love them, and kind of help them through that pain too. So, yeah, it's crazy, man.
And I think one of the benefits too of becoming like a parent, like I said, one of the benefits of becoming a parent, you get to kind of assess and look at things differently, right? And you kind of, get a chance to forgive, your mom and your dad that wasn't there in your life, because parenting is hard. Like, when you got your kid and you're looking at your kid, you're like, damn, with all the resources we got to this day, I can't imagine how they was doing 20 years then.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough, trying to raise a kid with two parents. Imagine being a single parent raising a kid back then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
I tip hats off to single parents. I'm not going to just say single moms, because there's also single dads out there too. Sure. But what I seen was single moms, like to see, my grandma struggle. Not that she had somebody, he was in jail. But, you know what I mean? But to see her raise, not just her kids, but her kids' kids and cousins and friends. And at one point, I think our house had like 9 people in the house. You know what I mean? We had cousins, friends, everybody staying there.
Strangers.
Everybody staying there. You know what I mean? But to see them, do it and push through. how different. And like I said, I agree. Like when I had my son, like that's the first thing I did was contact my father. And like the first message was that like no matter what happened between me and you, like I don't want that same cycle to continue with my kid. You know, yeah, you may not have been a father to me, but you can be a grandfather to my kid. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean I need you to buy shit from it. It's just to simply just be there. Just to call him and say, how are you doing? You know what I mean? That all makes the difference. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can't change what happened in the past, but going in the future, like that's definitely something. So forgiveness was one of the biggest things that happened to me after having Messiah, like for sure.
How many people after DMX passed? How many people you texted?
None, because a lot of I'll be honest, like this is something that I did like a while back, like 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody that not necessarily I had confrontation with, but people who I just didn't talk to as much anymore. I text all of them. Everybody, because I think that's a stage in my life where I just felt like I wanted it to be known that there is no bad blood between me and nobody. You know what I mean? Like whatever happened, we fell off or whatever. My man, you know what I mean? Like different guys, like I called them, talked to them, and told them like, yo, let's so you know, like there's no bad blood between us. Like it's all love, like all friendship. Like I don't have bad blood with nobody. Nobody on this earth I have bad blood with. Ex-girlfriends, nothing. You know what I mean? Like
Shit, speak for yourself.
maybe one, but you know what I mean? Like, but other than that, like I felt like sometimes you gotta like, in order for you to move forward, you gotta look back sometimes, you know, and just realize, pick yourself up from back. You know what I mean? And that's just it. And what I mean by that is like it's something that's called Sankofa. Which mean in order to move forward, you got to look back. You know what I mean? We can break it down a little bit. It's a West African saying. And we can go into depth on a little bit. I think right now it'd be a little bit crazy to go into it, but for people that know what that know what that means.
He said, if you know, you know.
That's a fact. Sankofa.
Shit.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. So in order for me to move forward, I had to do those things. Because although we're not cool or whatever the case may be, those people are a part of me and a part of my story too. You know what I mean? When I was going through my living situation and friends were helping me, you know what I mean? I was staying with friends, you know, those guys, like I could never turn, you know, look a blind eye to the things that they did and the ways that they helped me. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. So I think like that's definitely something I did a while back, and now I'm in contact with almost everybody that I need to be in contact with. You know, I call my grandma, although I don't live with her, I call my grandmother on almost a week-to-week basis to make sure that they're good. My niece and nephews, make sure they're good. They text me. They don't ask me, am I good? But you know what I mean? But it's okay. But, you know, I definitely try to show love to all the people that's around me on a day-to-day basis, you know what I mean? And show them that I am accessible and I am touchable. So I would say, like, there's something I continuously do. You know what I mean? But what about you, man? Who you contacted? Who you contacted, man? You contacted your father, man? Come on, man. Call that man. Call that man. Say, call that man. Say, nah, I'm good on that. You're
Nah, but I don't think like I said, I mean, just to touch base on, you know, what you said, I didn't contact anybody, you know, nah, I mean, I wouldn't say we kind of numb to, you know, what's going on right now. I didn't contact anybody. You feel me? I feel like I'm in good standing with a lot of good people. I feel like, you know, throughout my week, I kind of make it my business to text people that I haven't texted in a while. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to at least have some type of interaction with them, whether it's on social media or something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I think ultimately, like, when things happen like this, it just makes you want to be a better person. Like, it just makes you want to be such a better person.
If not, you ain't shit. You're a complete piece of shit. If shit like this don't draw you closer to your family and closer to your friends and make you want to, you know, really embrace people, my nigga, like, you just a fucked up individual. Yeah. And now that if you have trauma from back, you know, I get it, but this shit should always bring you closer, man.
Yeah. And even closer to yourself. Like, I was reading this thread on the internet as well.
Probably Twitter.
No. So what was it?
Twitter got the best threads, bro.
Probably.
You shits be wow.
Probably. I think it probably came from Twitter too, but somebody was saying how, like, DMX is like the epitome of like a strong black man, where it's like he went through some trauma when he was young, you know, mom leaving him, things like that, you know, battled through addiction, and he cried. He's super emotional. Because I know it's like this whole stigma where it's like, you know, men don't show emotions and things like that, but, you know, he cried and he was very vocal. I mean, he put a lot of his pain into his music and stuff like that. And he said it was not one person on this earth that would question his masculinity and anything like that. You wouldn't challenge this man. Like, you knew he was with the shit.
There was not one person that I think ever challenged that man. Like, I wouldn't even challenge that nigga. Like, that nigga X is just different.
X is different. And the funny thing is, like, it's so crazy. Like, growing up, like, I thought he was, like, the most, like, shrewd, like, just harsh, you know, just criminal, just, like, thug. I thought he was, like, I mean, you know, just listen to the stories. Like, he was, like, a sweet person. Like, super genuine.
And actually listen to the music is super genuine. Like, you listen to this shit, he's aggressive, he's barking on this shit, but, like, his message was clear. Like,
the whole world. He keeps showing this clip where he performed for the whole world, because that's what it looks like. He performed for the whole, what's his name, bro? He performed for the whole world.
That shit was still going down. I don't know what concert was that shit, but that shit was different.
Had everybody barking in that.
That's
everybody. What dog you wanted to be?
Huh? Well, at that time, I swear, like a Rottweiler was definitely it on the top. Because I don't give a fuck what you say.
A pit bull.
Nah, I don't give a fuck what you say. Nobody, as a kid, nobody fuck with Rottweilers.
Or pit bull.
Those seem to be the scariest. Nah, I would more likely approach a pit bull than a Rottweiler. I was terrified of them shits. That dog came in one color. Anybody that have a Rowdy, that shit is in the same. You don't see a white one, a green one. That shit is straight brown and black. That's it. And that shit was always mean. You see a rock, I'm moving across the street, bro. You always walk. You see somebody walking a rock while you moving. A pit bull, you might be like, he might be alright. He might be alright. You see? He might be cool. And I walk past no fucking rock while and try. Nah, hell no. Hell no.
That's a fact. It's so weird now to see how like all these thugs got like these little small dogs.
Just a little ass bitty
toy poodles and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so
you see the game walking a French poodle. What the fuck are you doing?
And then curbing them too, like still picking up his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to the big dogs? Like, you feel what happened to the German Shepherds?
You don't see them
the
no more.
Great Dane.
You don't even see stray dogs no more.
Man, I seen a Great Dane downtown Newark. That was different. I said, yeah, downtown Newark changing. Yeah, it's over. I said, it's over. That's it. Right. I never seen a dog this fucking big in my life. And this shit walking downtown Newark, niggas champing miles right next to it. Like, yo, let me see that shit, yo. Hey, yo, let me see that shit, yo.
I ain't gonna hold you, man.
We're super different, man. But, I mean, I think, you know, it's kind of, you know.
Prayers to X, man.
That's a fact. Prayers to him, family.
And I know he's at peace now. He was battling a lot of demons, man. A lot of shit.
It's funny, he went up
now, man.
Yeah, he went up to Drink Champs and he said, like, if I was to die today, like, my last thought in my head would be, I lived a good life. And that's crazy. You know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they filmed that back in like February or something like that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, turn around, you know, he's not hurting no more, man. He's not battling that pain no more. You know what I mean? Of the addiction and things like that. Like, he was at peace with himself and realized that although through his pain, he helped other people heal. You know what I mean? And I think like that was the best thing ever. And I think that people sometimes don't see that. Like, your pain can help somebody else. You know, and his pain helped a lot of people. You know, a lot of people that was in the streets, a lot of people that wasn't in the streets, but it's a lot of just regular people, you know what I mean? And it's super dope.
I think I heard on the Joe Budden podcast, he was like, oh, we sure he's going to pull through. He's a strong dude. But what happens when strong people tired of being strong? You get me? Like, what happens when strong people tired of being strong?
I mean, that's a really good question. And I think we kind of, you know, segue into that a little bit, you know, because I was thinking about this shit at work, you know what I mean? And I look strong people, right? So everybody has this strong person in their family. Like, everybody can say, like, I go to this person, man, they got me, you know what I mean? But who do that strong person go to be weak? You know what I mean? Like, in that moment, like who do that person now, you know, can let their hair down and tell them, you know, all the things that's going on in their head. And I feel like sometimes it's like sometimes that's a curse. Sometimes to be a strong person because no one sees you as a human.
So everybody just taking their pain and just
right. It's like you got to kind of take that in, you know. And a lot of people don't. You know, and I feel like that kind of kills a lot of people sometimes too. Yeah. You know, like they deal with the, you know, the trauma, the headache, and behind closed doors. Like sometimes they're fucked up people. You know, like they got things going on too. You know, and I say that because, like I said, like when do we call somebody that we feel like is strong in our family and ask them, is they okay? Like when the last time we called our cousin, it was like, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on in your world? You know what I mean? Like when do we do that? Like he'll call us and ask us that. You know what I mean? But when do we do that? You know what I mean? I think sometimes it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that like I said, the world is numb to that. The world is numb to the fact this person is perfectly fine, you know? But not all the time they're perfectly fine. You know, they got shit going on too. You know what I mean? So, how do you feel about that?
I think it's I don't know. I think that's definitely a good question. I don't even know if I can answer that question probably. I know a person you talk about, and I have, you know, only time we talk is when we got meetings. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I mean, and you can't make an excuse for it. I mean, sometimes it's like intimidating to even talk to a person of that stature. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
So, you know, and that's just speaking from that person. You get what I'm saying? It's definitely you know, intimidating to kind of speak to them, especially, you know, when you trying to get your stuff on track and you ain't really got your stuff, you know, at 100%. You get me? So, I mean, it's definitely intimidating, but I mean, my thing for this year, and I think it was last year, is to put yourself in many uncomfortable situations.
It's possible.
Good uncomfortable situations. I just talking about you being in a nightclub in Miami at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Without a mask on, talking about.
A bunch of clothes around. Not that type of uncomfortable.
Nah, ain't no COVID in here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be good coming out of here. Uncomfortable, baby. Yeah, I'm good.
Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But
come on, that bitch butt naked, watch gone, wallet gone.
But it's like a situation that's, you know, uncomfortable that can make you, that you can actually grow from, you know, and, you know, something that won't, you know, be detriment to your life, anything like that. But yeah,
like I said, I feel like, you know what I mean, because I was talking to a family member and I'm realizing just how it's crazy. The normal thing to do is take life for granted. That's the normal thing to do because we're engulfed with everything around, right? It's work. If it ain't work, most of the time we're not accommodating for those things. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't make time for nothing but work.
True.
I swear, like, dude, like, your day off, you know you got something to do for yourself. Mm-hmm. You'll wait 3 hours later from the time that you were supposed to do it to do, like, but yet work, shit, we on time. We on time. You got to be there. I'm on time 15 minutes early. Mm-hmm. You know, but for everything else, it falls by the wayside. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I just think that, like I said, yo, we got to really start making time for ourselves and everything too. And just really, like, not take things for granted, not take people for granted. Because today they're good and then tomorrow they may not be. You know what I mean? So definitely call your family members, call your friends, you know what I mean? And let them know that you care. Let them know that you're there. You know what I mean? Because that matters. That matters to put a smile on somebody's face. Even that strong person in your family, like your grandmother, your grandfather. Ask them, is they okay? Yeah. You know what I mean? As opposed to you just telling them what's going on in your life. Because like I said, that makes the difference. You know what I mean?
And we coming up on, I think this month we coming up on, I wouldn't say the anniversary, but, you know, the day my grandfather passed, you know what I'm saying? And I think before he passed, I think my whole thing was to try to, what do you call it? My whole thing was to try to be there for those calls, you get me? Because, like, you be at work and, you know, sometimes they'll call you, you know, like, you know, was it talk with them for like 5 minutes. Then after that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'm going to call you back. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes you'll never really get a chance to call, you know, people back and stuff like that. But, you know, just never take for granted the moments, man. Like, for sure. Like, because shit happens quick. Life happens quick. And you just got to be appreciative of every moment, man, for sure. It's like all that petty shit that you got. If you got animosity, put that shit to the side, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Put that shit to the side.
Like, something that we do now, like, I encourage people to do it. It's like, you know, just start a group chat, you know, with people, you know, people that you love or, you know, just close people that you don't talk to as much. And you just send a text to the group chat, like, every morning. That way everybody getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody connected.
Everybody connected. So
everybody connected.
Yeah, that's about that.
Like I said, I feel that, man.
For sure.
I feel that, like that's it's hard, man. It's hard. You know what I mean? But end of the day, we're gonna definitely get through it. You know what I mean? Like all grieve. We all grieve.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We all grieve. You know, but in the same sense, it hurts more when you can't tell that person that you no longer have that I love you. You know what I mean? I don't remember the last conversation I had with him. You know, because I kind of had that same thought process when my mom passed. I know we're kind of gloomy in the beginning. Believe me, it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? But when my mom passed, and I realized that, like, me and her last conversations were very short conversations, and actually it was 2 conversations we had before. Like, she called me, and I missed the calls, and she left a voicemail on my phone, and the voicemail was simple. You know what I mean? Like, just call me back. You know what I mean? But just hearing her voice, and, like, I was unable to answer those calls at that time. You know what I mean? So to hear that voice is like, damn, like, It's the last time I heard my mom. You know what I mean? Last time I visited my mom
I
and things
too,
like that.
Even for us, that's bullshit for us, man. I think this shit we we kind of throw it to the wayside. We're like, we can't make the call. We could definitely make that call, man. And I've said that shit a bunch of times too. Like, yo, like.
We take shit for granted.
We can
take shit for
definitely
granted.
pick up that call.
It's tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying?
I call it later.
Yeah,
Ain't no fucking later. Ain't no later.
Shut up.
Ain't no later,
And
man.
I feel like, even the last couple of months before he passed away, he would call me like that me speaking that 5 minutes is like my job with like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do a better job with, answering the phone call.
Yeah.
So I could be somewhere, I could be at work, I'm stepping aside to the bathroom or something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Try to chop it up for a little bit, make sure you're good. If you're good, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Right. If anything wrong, you know what I'm saying, then I have to take, other measures, but you cool? All right, cool. That's all I need to hear, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man, it's crazy, but yeah, let's get into some other things, man. I just feel like, it's a little gloomy, man.
Yeah.
In other news, man, I want to go into, since we kind of on the topic of music and shit like that, your boy, what's the name? Your boy Young Buck came out and was talking about your boy Fifth, how he wrote songs about Fifth, some of Fifth big songs.
Hold on, man. Before we get started, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got we got some good drinks. I don't know if it's good or not, but I know that's Mackk. It's a Travis Scott new endeavor. Yeah, everything Travis Scott do is dope, bro.
Everything nigga touch is gold. Like, I don't know what the nigga did. McDonald's got Burger King coming up next.
Yo, we had to go through loops and holes to get these. Like, these things is pretty much sold out everywhere, especially the big boy. This shit look like a full logo.
Like, he's gonna be in here with a tank top on, like, yeah.
Shouts out to the plug too, man. But these, like, damn, it's kind of hard. These shit selling for like $50 a pop. You
Word?
That's a fact.
Nah, I ain't drinking this. You heard? That's a come up, you heard? That he got me fucked up.
We got more than don't trip, man.
Oh, why? Don't trip. We bring it back. You feel me?
So I don't know which one you want to try.
Listen here, man. You want it, we got it. You heard? Hit us up, man.
That cacti. You know what I'm saying? Which one you want to try?
What's this one? What kind is this? This the pineapple joint. That's the
This lime, yeah. This lime right here.
This pineapple look fire though.
It does. We can try that one first.
That's a fact.
So it's agave spiked salsa. So I have no idea what that is. It's a little bit different than what we usually drink up here. We usually drink the wine, you know, so we super classy up here, but
classy, but ration in the same sense.
We wanted to bring it back for the dog X, man. You get what I'm saying? We got plastic cups, the same what they used to do back in the day. You get what I'm saying?
They might have the red cups, but it don't even matter.
That's a fact. We got the cans right there, so we want to bring it back for the dog, man. You get what I'm saying?
We're gonna drink this shit straight out the can.
Yeah, that's what.
That shit look like real. Yeah, like salsa, right? Oh, yeah. That's all it is.
Don't fill me up too much. I might want to throw this shit out. Oh man, that's.
Well, I'm pouring this shit like I'm pouring wine. This nigga shaking.
Intimidating. I mean, 7%. How that taste, man?
Shit tastes like shit tastes like a OE. That shit tastes like a OE. That's a purified OE, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo, stop playing. Yo, Travis, you a wild boy, my guy.
They even take this shit and put it out.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad. It's just salsa water.
This shit better than the OE though, for sure.
Just salsa water spiked. God damn.
That's not bad though. I like that.
That's not bad.
It's pretty smooth. It ain't harsh going down. It reminds me of salsa. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
You drink too much of this shit, you're gonna be fighting.
That's a fact. Might be a sloppy drunk though, for sure.
Oh yeah, this
That's definitely a sloppy drunk.
Should smell like gas, but you know what I'm saying?
Pure gasoline in the bit, you feel me? Yeah, man, back to my man Fifth and Young Buck, man.
Before we get to that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This good brother brought me this, you know what I'm saying? Straight from, we're gonna put that up there.
It's a fact, let it up there, man.
Shouts out to the boy Dolo as well, you know what I'm saying? When Rob was dropping off those packs earlier this week, you know,
We got more packs coming out. But for sure, Shout out to Dolo, man. Shout out to Brick City Shooting Club, man. Mm-hmm. For sure, man. One of some of the best photographers and definitely coming out of Newark, man.
Shit,
like some
the
best.
You know what I'm saying? You know some, and I know these dudes. All these dudes are humble. Kaimo, Dolo, these niggas all humble, right? Cut the bullshit. Nigga, y'all niggas the best. Man.
Straight like that. He got straight to it. He dropping some fire on it, motherfucker. You feel me?
Eli, we got that pack too from you too.
I'm just trying to get a diss track. That's all, man. I'm trying to get me a diss track. That'll let me know I'm successful. That'll let me know I'm successful. You feel me? But nah, man, like real talk, y'all continue to push the envelope, man. These dudes are getting to it, yo. My man Dolo getting to it, man. I finally was able to, do a small, tour of the dark room up in there, like, and that shit is super dope. You know what I mean? For them to have a creative space for people to come and learn how to develop film and shit like that, it's super dope, man. Like. Definitely check them out, man. Definitely check them out. If you're into photography, anything like that within the Newark area, definitely go check it out,
somewhere
man.
in the bio or somewhere up here.
That's a fact, man. Like, super dope. You know what I mean? Definitely fans of the podcast, so we appreciate it. More like family, though. You know what I mean? Definitely family. We appreciate that guy, man. We're going to definitely get it up for the rest of the episode, though.
That's for sure, yeah. We keep that up. That looks nice. That looks nice.
Has to. You feel me? But back to my man, Young Buck talking about Fifth.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you though. Oh, if you get enjoy it.
My man talking about Fifth. He went on a little radio show, and everybody know Fifth and Young Buck don't see eye to eye. My man Young Buck don't, you know what I mean? The transsexual situation and everything like that, and Fifth always making fun of it. But he went out and he came out and he said, a lot of the dysfunction comes. Kind of what is the dysfunction is stemming from, and the fact that a lot of the music that he put out around that time he wasn't getting paid for. You know what I mean? And the fact of the matter is that he said that like coming onto G Unit, he came in with songs. He came in with like hit songs that Fifth took and put on his album. You know what I mean? I
already know what song he probably wrote.
What song?
Candy Shop.
What the fuck?
I know he wrote Candy Shop. I go two different ways too.
Nah, that's wild when you think about that.
Yeah, I know what he like. Yeah, he wrote Candy Shop, right?
Actually, one of the hardest songs. Nah, it was on.
Was it Candy Shop? Oh damn!
You Rich or Die Trying.
That's what I nailed it.
Yo, so you don't believe? Just take a guess on that album. What song you think Young Buck would have wrote?
Get Rich or Die Trying, the first album.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Was it his biggest one, Wingster?
Nah, Bloodhound. Bloodhound.
I don't remember that. How'd that go?
Getting 50 Cent, that's my name. Man, I ain't fucking playing. I'm gonna play a little snippet.
Shit was trash too.
That shit was not.
That shit was trash.
Nigga, Bloodhound was one of the top. What's the names, bro? Was one of the top songs.
Dudes, bro. That's the thing about these niggas. Niggas like, yeah, I wrote that song. What song you wrote? Yeah, it was such and such. Nigga, that's like a seaside track. Nigga, that shit ain't like. It ain't like
that shit ain't hit.
It ain't like you wrote Wangster, something like that, nigga. That's not even braggable, nigga.
But the crazy thing is that beat. Now that I hear the beat, that was some southern ass beat. Like when you really hear it, you listen to it.
50 whole style when he first came out, he wasn't traditional New York.
Nah, he wasn't.
A lot of people want to say he wasn't traditional New York.
Nah, he wasn't. Whoa. Nah, wait. I would have to say.
He definitely wasn't traditional New York. Definitely wasn't.
Well, probably because if you hear Fifth, like, and you hear people that actually
he had a lot of southern influences.
He had a lot of influence of a lot of people, because even Game said he had like parts on songs and shit like that where all 50 did was just recite the verse and just add something with G on it in it. You know what I mean? Where a lot of people had say so on those tracks. Another track that Buck said he did was I think it's called Too Rich. I'd have never heard this shit either. I never heard no shit.
Another D-side track.
That shit probably was a C-side. Like that shit was loaded. That, you know, that shit probably was. I never heard of it. But then that comes like hearing that make me say again and kind of go back to like our top 10s. When hearing that, like some of our top artists, do that change the place of where they at on niggas top 5 or top 10?
See, you know what's funny? I feel like I'm changing, man. I don't know what it is, man. I feel like I'm changing. Like even when like my whole outlook when it comes down to Drake now, right? Yeah, I wouldn't put Drake. No, it always comes back to Drake. Yeah, I wouldn't
put Drake, low key.
Yo, be honest with you. See, love is the closest thing to hate, or hate is the closest thing to love, whatever it was. But but to be honest with you though, like what Saha said makes sense. He's like, yo, like when we going for Grammys of Album of the Year, we going against like Sam Smith. And Sam Smith had 50 producers on this album.
That's a fact.
50 different writers on this album. 50 artists on this album. So you want one rapper to go against all of these people? You get what I'm saying? That's like 300 people.
A congregation of people.
Yeah, it's impossible for one rapper. So when him saying that, like we making a classic, we making a project.
Right.
So when it comes down to that, I have no problem with that. When it comes down to like the best rappers and stuff like that, I have an issue with that.
Right.
You get me? But if you talk about the best artists and stuff like that, I have no problem. So now we got to start to separate. You get what I'm saying? Drake is a great artist. First time you're saying that.
Kanye.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye's a great artist, you know what I'm saying? But would I put them in the best rappers? Absolutely not. So, I mean, does that make my... I never had 50 as like a top lyricist anyway.
Oh, no. Never.
So,
I just felt like he was definitely somebody that definitely moved the culture.
Nah, for sure.
Definitely adjusted the culture. So I think that's why we speak about him. Because he came in with this. Now, people may argue that Ja Rule came in with that same attitude, but arguably 50 was better at it. It don't even matter. 50 was better at it. 50 was better at it.
No way.
Why not? Explain that.
No way.
Explain that.
The songs that was... Go back and listen to the songs that what 50 was doing and what Ja was doing. When it comes down to the singing shit and stuff.
Ja, I feel like a lot of Ja hits were big hits. But guess what? Look who he was featured next to.
Who?
Legendary females. Ashanti.
She wasn't legendary then.
I'm saying, but Ashanti.
Put her on.
Yes, but come on, bro. Like she was hitting. She was hitting.
She was a nobody.
Foolish.
Do that.
Foolish.
Nigga, they took her off. What's that song that J-Lo had on? They took off that shit. They got J-Lo on. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? She wasn't legendary then.
Come on, Mary J. It's just those rainy days.
But Ja Rule was already like
see your face, smile at me. That nigga wanted to be a thug so bad.
That was a fake ass DMX. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga?
If 50 Cent and DMX had a baby, and it'd be that nigga X said, yeah, he'd definitely carry that shit too. Mm-hmm. But like, that's how it came up to me. So he came up to me as like the nigga who was around, who was outside the whole time, but never was involved. And if Fifth just came off the porch, he was involved. That's what it came off to me. Like he just was better at like that gutter shit than what Ja was.
But Ja wasn't trying to make gutter music.
But his image was that. His image was the bandana. His persona was that.
Yeah, because women love like thugs, even to this day.
Right.
They love thugs.
But I felt like 50 was better at it.
His music was catered to women.
Women, right.
50 music wasn't catered to women.
Nah, his shit was, he had the persona and he catered to the thugs.
He catered to Rikers Island.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he catered to all of those type of niggas. You get me? Like,
yeah, but they say he was just better at it. You know what I mean? Like he carried that persona better than what Ja did. They said Ja was going for the women. He was a ladies' man. That was the type of shit. He just had that look.
Y'all see how niggas like that, how niggas look like that go for ladies. Like how ladies fall in love with niggas like that.
They love that shit.
Like him, Jeezy, Neo, like Ninja Turtles.
What?
They all like Ninja Turtles. Like how you go for niggas like how you just point them out of the line like yeah, that's the sexiest
like
man alive. You know what I'm saying? Like Michelangelo, Leonardo, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you just point them niggas out like yo.
Out of everybody.
Them niggas are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? How you just do shit like that, bro? Like,
them type niggas that had a bland bandana on with their nails done and shit. Like,
bro, how you just that's
nigga that shot up a motherfucking church and come back and get his nails done. Like what the fuck?
Like how you just that's just weird to me, bro.
Because I really believe it's just an image that people portray. Like I feel like a lot of times like
but not even
how people act and the way people
they just bald niggas. They just look like
they say women love niggas with the bald, so you might want to get them clippers, B. You might want to get them clippers. Shan might fall in love with you a second time.
I'm good on that.
You feel me? Before you get married, you got to better shape.
I used to have a bald. You know I used to have that.
That shit was by mistake, nigga.
That come from me cutting my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was patchwork.
Nah, come on, that.
Shit was like grandma old quilt. Like shit was patchy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I would never let that nigga cut my hair, you heard?
You try to get yourself a line of that shit on. Fellas, give you guys some point of advice, man, some tips. You try to line your shit up. If you can't line it up correctly, just cut it all off. Simple as that, bro.
I pass with that, you heard?
You know what I'm saying?
I just got here.
Take another week for your shit to grow back.
You gotta hide in the dungeon until that motherfucker grow back, though.
Nah, just keep one of these.
Niggas like you ain't this cook that motherfucker.
keep one of these on. Keep one of the
a little beanie.
Mm-hmm.
If you gotta work, I feel sorry for you.
That's a fact. Keep
Especially in customer service. It's over. They're gonna torch your ass,
you
boy.
Just can you tell them about that? So you had a stocking on. So I'm on Instagram, right? We just got this shit. I'm on Instagram, right?
Yo!
So the nigga Ross sent a picture through.
Posted it.
He posted a picture. So I sent it to our group chat. I said, yo, why this nigga flexing with a cotton on? You know
motherfucking cotton daddy.
All the waivers out there. See, I ain't a wavy nigga, but I'm a wavy nigga. But
that nigga Kevin the red ass nigga. That shit easy.
That shit. Yeah, I got the Philly on the sides and I got the Durant at the top. You get what I'm saying? He from DC.
Nigga like Ruben Studdard in this
so
bitch.
I got the DC and Philly. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. Yeah, I know what I'm rocking with.
Oh, man.
I know what I'm rocking with.
Got my mom money ready for war.
Niggas
for no reason. That's like a bar you supposed to have in your back pocket. Shout out to Myth.
Niggas know what I'm rocking
Myth is bleak.
But nigga posted the cotton on.
Get the
you know what I'm saying? He had a cotton on. All the wave boys out there, everybody that's waving up, female wavers, everything like that. Y'all know you ain't supposed to be rocking with no cotton.
Ain't no cotton. That's just high silk. That's just high silk. That shit was high silk. Expensive silk.
On,
Egyptian silk. That nigga's a hater.
Nigga had the Egyptian cotton on.
That nigga said I had a stocking cap.
Yeah. The pantyhose, like.
You cut that bitch out. You tied the top.
Shit perfect fit, nigga.
Every time.
Every time. Shit a perfect
That shit got the penny hole in the top of that bitch. They got the little.
When I was trying to grow dreads, I used to put one of those on.
Oh man.
He said you need the lint. He said you need the lint in your shit to lock it up.
What?
Yeah, they said you need the lint from the whistling to lock it up. You get me? So I used to cut the stocking holes and throw it on.
Oh shit. Yo, I'm hot. Yo, this nigga is wild.
Are you hot from that Travis juice, nigga?
Probably so. That's a fact. This Travi, alright. This shit ain't too bad though. This shit. I only had like 4 sips though. Don't trip. That boy finished it. You want some more of that?
Absolutely.
Cacti got that agave. Spiked salsa.
Yeah, that shit good for the vegans out there. They can drink that shit.
That's probably why he made it like that.
Yeah.
See, he know it. He already know kind of audience he got. But yeah, man. Back to that, man. Like, so I just really felt like that's happened the 5th, man. But it's all good though, man. So now we just gotta categorize it different, right? So now you have your top artists and then your top rappers. So now we gotta separate it.
I mean, I always did that.
Cause I would say, cause if you think about like top lyricists, like I'm sorry, but like Jadakiss is fucking ill. Like, and it's funny because, like I said, I may have not appreciated him as much back in the day. Cause like I said, I was a kid. But now it's like, yo, God, the son is ill with the shit, bro.
They crazy.
Like the wordplay is crazy. Like, and he can bar you up all fucking day long. All day. Like every song I'm hearing, he's just like,
I'm telling you, I'm top 5 dead or alive. You gotta listen to a nigga when a nigga telling you like, nah, I'm
every song.
He telling you like I'm top 5 dead or alive. Like I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm telling you what I am.
This nigga said fuck Puffy in every verse on one album. Every verse.
Nah, that nigga said he
and don't definitely ask me nothing about fuck it. You owe me one. I owe you 2. I would have slapped you, but I know you sue. Like. And I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you. Matter of fact, talking to y'all. Like, talking to dissing the whole clique. And nobody can say shit.
Nah, I knew Jada was different when that nigga said, he asked him how he felt about Puff. That nigga said at that time he wanted to push a refrigerator off the building onto Puff. That's a different type of nigga, bro. He wanted to push a fridge off the building onto Puff.
Oh, shit. Nah, that's different. A fridge though?
Off a building.
The fact of the matter, you gotta carry that bitch up to the I'm contemplating not doing this shit. Bro. Taking this shit up flights and stairs, bro. No, what? Do I really want to do this shit? Do I really want to do this shit?
I gotta get that. They gotta do that.
They gotta wait for this nigga to come. Like, that's different.
The thing is, you gotta time it perfectly though.
That's the thing. When you see him hopping out, you gotta drop that shit right then and there.
Yeah, like, as soon as you see that
and hopefully he don't stop.
Yeah, as soon as you see that door crack open when he about to leave, you gotta
drop that bitch. Cause you know them sky rises in New York's hot.
That's a fact. And hope gravity take the rest. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is he talking about? And hope gravity take the rest, nigga. Puff is here. Lag it when he finished. Gum on the sidewalk. Puffy juice on the sidewalk, nigga. Hit that nigga, billions fly out. Coins
jump out like Sonic.
fuck you talking about? Yo.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, knock all them bad contracts, fuck.
Bitch be spinning like Grand Theft Auto.
All them 360s Puff got y'all niggas assign them shits right in the street.
Niggas own niggas juice bars. Nigga Puffy own niggas drinks. Weed dispensaries. Nigga Puff got everything.
Yo.
Nigga don't even own his phone. Niggas Puff got in on that.
All y'all Instagram comedian niggas that be going to his crib, he got y'all too.
Yo, yeah, that's a fact.
They stay in Puffy crib.
Yo, what's up with that, bro?
I don't know. They stay in Puffy crib though.
Puff and Ross now. Ross would invite niggas too. I don't know what's going on.
They got them niggas on contract.
It don't matter. Let me get in on that.
Fuck
all that. Let me get in on that.
Invite us down.
That's a fact. We good. You heard?
We like Wingstop.
I want a big Buford. What you talking about, nigga? Oh,
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
that's a Checkers burger. I swear to God, I didn't know this shit even exists. A big Buford. The shit is amazing.
Come on, bro. I ain't eat no shit.
Tell
No
you,
big
that
Buford.
shit is good. Hey, man, shout out to Ross, man.
You had it before?
That's a fact. Got that shit recently, you heard?
Yeah, come sponsor this episode, man. We need to check his bag right here.
There's a big Buford on here. You feel me?
For everybody out there that's looking for a sponsor, you get what I'm saying? This bag could be where your product is. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
You know
that space, you heard?
Wendy's bag.
Checkers bag.
You know
McDonald's.
McDonald's bag, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Cool, man. Send it up here, you heard? We got you.
Fact, man.
We got you.
Yo, ladies that got them weave shops, we can promote your weave here.
Give me a little track stand. We hang them bitches up like bundles. Bundles popping, you heard?
30 inch, 38 inch. We know how y'all like it.
Might need a full floor stand for that, you heard?
That's a fact.
Jewelry, everything. We on everything.
Listen, all you chefs out there, if y'all want to cook, you know what I'm saying? We come up and put it right up there.
Fuck cook, nigga. I'm trying to eat. Fuck all that. That shit ain't sitting there for nothing. If that shit here, that shit going. Fuck you mean? I'm out here.
Box water, man.
Come on, man. Shout out the box water. Come on, man. You playing games, man.
You playing games, yo.
Send that up here, man.
We waiting, man. We've been patiently waiting. We got spike water up here because y'all ain't want to bring up.
Y'all playing games.
You know what I'm saying?
We got no names. This ain't this shit in a bottle. I need the box, you heard?
That's a fact, man.
Shout out the box water, man.
That's a fact.
Fuck that. They got some of the best water. Put it out there, straight like that, man. They got some of the best water. We fucks with them. We just waiting for that pack to come in. Mm-hmm. You heard?
We've been on box water for a minute too.
Yeah, it's a fact. We got like episodes like way back, like showing like box water. So we definitely fuck with them. We definitely follow them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But let's get into man, come on, man. Cuddy, man. Cuddy, man. What's up, baby?
Yo, listen, man.
Now clear his throat to get to this shit. Cause this shit something else, man.
Yo, listen, bro.
He about to frank us?
Now, how you feel, man?
He about to frank us?
All right, so can you tell people what's going on, man? Because I don't want to be the.
He about to frank us? Nah, man, that's your man.
But I'm a bias, so can you speak on it?
So I mean, he performed. He performed with a
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, with a dress on.
Off-white dress too. Don't get my.
Off-white. That's a fact. I apologize, brother. I apologize.
Get it fucked up.
That good man Virgil. Mm-hmm. So, how do I feel about it? I didn't watch SNL that night, but of course it was like the most buzzing thing there is. Like on social media.
Anything Cuddy do?
Touch is buzzing.
Tell these niggas, man.
How did I feel about it initially? First initial reaction, what the fuck? Cause me knowing Cuddy ain't that type of person.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Like Cuddy is not even a traditional guy, but I can't foresee him doing that unless there's something behind it,
babe.
right?
You know, Cuddy uses.
You know what I mean?
Wearing babe, cactus.
He wear cardigans better than anybody I ever seen wear cardigans.
Cactus flea plan too.
You feel me? Like he wear cardigans better than I seen anybody else wear cardigans. Him and Tremaine. Niggas with cardigans the best. I swear, I don't know what the fuck they gonna find between fleece and everything.
What is it, Cactus Plant Flea Market?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like seeing that, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like what? Me thinking differently, like what? Like the meaning of this? Like what's going on here? Like what is the message that he's sending? Mm-hmm. What song did he perform?
I forgot what the song was.
You know what I mean? So, and then just playing a song. So it's like, all right, cool. He's trying to convey a message, but what message is he trying to convey? That I'm still a little bit hazy on, but I don't like the visual. I don't like the visual in the time and age that like they're trying to demasculate men. You know what I mean? Now I know he's not going towards that.
Sad people.
So he's not going towards that. I think he's highlighting something. I just don't understand what. You know what I mean? It's just in a hard time of really just how mainstream is trying to demasculate men. And I looked at him as a masculine man. Sorry. You know what I mean? So I'm still up in the air about it, but How do you feel about that? Come on, man, get into this, man.
No, I didn't watch it either. I didn't even know my boy Cudi was gonna be on it. I could
The
imagine.
Isolation of Men.
Man, I went to sleep early too. I would have had that shit in the big screen, just watching that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He would have been in his bitch with Shannon dress on. Like.
I'd have to go back in and get a house coat. You know what I'm saying? Off-white shit. So, but no, when I see it, I mean, I just seen it a few minutes ago. I mean, I'm super biased when it comes down to shit like that. Anyway, I mean, no, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I just see a person up there. Like when I think of Cudi, I think of performing arts. He's an artist, right? In all of his glory. You know what I'm saying? Like he can sing, he can rap. He does comedy sketches. If people don't know, you can go check him out. He writes his own. I mean, he just does a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he directs a lot of shit. He does a lot of things. So, this being on, I mean, him having a dress on, it's a little. I mean, when you see it, it's like it kind of throws you off a little bit because he's not like a clout chasing person. But when I seen this on Saturday Night Live, I think it kind of makes sense for me. You know what I'm saying? Because when I seen the clips with him
broadcast of the world.
Yeah. When I seen the clips with him performing though, or practicing the song, he had on like regular clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's a message behind it. I just feel like I don't know what it is though.
But Saturday Night Live is like a comedy thing, so I really didn't take too much from it. It's like if a nigga's trying to get a message across, like you wouldn't go up there. If I'm trying to get like any political message across, I'm not trying to go up on a comedy place.
True and false. Because I think there's more people tuning into Saturday Night Live than niggas do for any. I'm saying that because it's a different crowd.
I seen people.
It's a different crowd.
Bro, I seen people in the comments like, yo, I haven't tuned into Saturday Night Live in 7 years, but I tuned in because of you.
But some people, like for instance, like think about it. Like if that wasn't a prominent stage, people like Dave Chappelle would never come back to that. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it's prominent, but I'm just saying
in a sense that that connects other people, right? So it's like Mad TV for adults.
Was different though because Dave Chappelle a comedian,
right?
Everything Dave Chappelle do, he got like it's a message. It's like an underlying message in everything he does. But Dave Chappelle's a comedian. That is a comedian, a platform for comedians. You get what I'm saying? Granted, they have artists up there, but it's a platform for comedians.
Right.
To me, it was no different. Cudi is different though. Cudi is an artist. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to get a message across, that's not the first place. Go to Good Morning America. Go to some other place. You get what I'm saying? You can perform on Good Morning America. Like go perform somewhere else if you're just trying to get a message across. I don't think it was that deep. You get what I'm saying? But then somebody had posted a picture of Kurt Cobain, who we know that Cudi idolizes, one of Cudi idols. You know what I'm saying? He was in a dress. You know, almost looking like the same dress. So I don't know if it's any ties there, whatever the case may be. But just like last month, he posted. This is the person we're talking about battling the demons too. But I mean, just last month he posted that, he's like in a good space in his life, and he's doing all this stuff like that. And I don't think it was any. I don't know. I just
feel like Cudi's a smart guy.
Yeah,
I feel like Cudi's a smart guy, and although it may be a small underlining meaning to it, I feel like Cudi ain't just throwing on no dress for nothing. And that it might be just comedy, but he understands how the world works.
No, of course.
He understands how the world works. So it may be just a form of drawing a crowd or drawing more attention to what I'm saying. Because think about it. When you see something that's uncomfortable, you analyze everything now.
Can we pull up the lyrics for Sad People? I'm looking at the lyrics for Sad. I mean, the song's called Sad People. So I'm looking at the lyrics now to see if it was like anything that we could probably,
just looking at the lyrics for me personally. Like, it's an in-depth song. It's not no pushover. It's not no, I'm just having fun. It's meaning to the song.
Absolutely.
So in doing this, that may bring a lot of light to that song. And more people listening to that song now. Mm-hmm. So maybe that may be his purpose. Don't know. I don't know. But I'm just guessing. Because I'm looking at like even the first two lines, like, in the dead of the night, I have these dreams. What'll happen to me? You know what I mean? Like that's, what's going on? Mm. You know what I mean? Will I burn out?
All right.
And it's question marks.
So yeah. So I mean, I'm looking at something, right? So it tells you what Sad People is about. So it says, Kid Cudi details the thoughts that plague him at night in his search for inner peace. He illustrates the extreme heights that he experiences, and he often finds himself depressed afterwards. Despite his sadness, he continues to push his limits, even when he knows it may not be the best for his mental health. So I mean, for a long time, right? I was thinking about it, right? Kid Cudi, his dad passed away when he was young. His dad passed away when he was young. His mom pretty much raised him. He had moved from Shaker Heights he moved from Cleveland to New York to pursue a career, right? And as a supporter of Kid Cudi early on, he would always talk about, like, you know, he's fighting demons and stuff like that. But from the outside in, it's like, yo, like, he's a slim dude. You can fit all the vape that they came out with. He worked in the vape store. And we was trying to get our hands on vape.
And you got money.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have money. He was sleeping on niggas' couches. Just working at vape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, at that time. But he ran into, like, he had, like, Dr. Genius. He had, like, a bunch of different people, you know, that he was friends with that's, like, super prominent today. Dr. Genius, I think he went on to date Janae Aiko, you know, at one point. Whatever the case may be. So you would think, like, damn, you on the cusp of, like, becoming famous and you living a life and stuff like that. And then after that, you drop your first album. And your first album sums up pretty much you went through in life, right? Especially the type of artist that he is. So then the second album comes and it's still, like, you're still battling demons. It's like, what demons could you possibly be battling? And I know it sounds like a stupid question.
That's industry demons now.
Is it industry demons really, or is it you battling with who you actually are?
Well, I think...
So I always thought, I'm like, damn, is Kid Cudi gay? You know what I'm saying? Is he battling with trying to come out? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only possible thing I mean, he had women, a bunch of beautiful women he had, you know, this and that, but you still battling something in it. You know, and he was doing drugs at one point. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he's clean. But it was many different things, you know what I'm saying, that people battle. So with this song saying he's battling with who he really is on the inside, and he's wanting to dress, is that who he really is on the inside? You know, and even so, like, I hate when it comes down to, you know, when Caitlyn Jenner, even if I'm not speaking on Cudi like that, it's not going to make me change. With him wearing the dress and whatever the case may be, it's not gonna change what Kid Cudi means to me. You get what I'm saying? Kid Cudi is like, it's like my version of. I experienced DMX when I was young when I experienced DMX, and I feel like Kid Cudi is almost like the equivalent to me of what people, you know, because he went through the drug addiction, he went through, you know, a bunch of different things, and he kind of helped me get through, you know what I'm saying, college and stuff like that. But no matter what Kid Cudi does, like, as far as, like, you know, like wearing a dress and shit like that, it's not going to make me feel any way about it. You get what I'm saying? So,
I mean, because it's normalized too now, too.
Yeah,
like, this
but the thing is,
10 years ago, that'd be a lot. Oh.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, if Caitlyn Jenner did it, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody was super supportive.
It's normalized now, right?
Yeah, but everybody was super supportive,
right,
but when he's doing it, it's like an uproar. You know what I'm saying? Where I see mad people in the comments that wasn't super supportive. You know what I'm saying? Like, people sending me shit, and then it's not super supportive. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, then they say, oh, how come a black man got to put in the... Yo, listen, bro, like, we got to stop that shit, too. Like,
that shit don't apply to fucking artists.
It's white niggas that's wearing dresses too. Like, come on, stop it. Like I just told you, they just put up a Kurt Cobain picture with Kurt Cobain wearing like, yo, we got to stop this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Prince was walking that tight line, bro. Walking that tight line, and y'all praise him. He had his fucking ass out with latex pants on. God bless his soul, but y'all praised him. You know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi puts in an off-white dress. Out of all other beautiful Vera Wang dresses he could have probably had a chance to pick, he puts in an off-white dress. You get what I'm saying? And he gets up there and he performs on Saturday Night Live. And niggas is in an uproar. I don't get it, bro. But I just think White Chicks is a favorite. Y'all love White Chicks too. That's one of y'all favorite movies. Big Mamas is one of y'all favorite movies. Fucking talk to me about no black artist putting in a dress, man.
I just feel like
y'all niggas.
I agree. It's like, it's really fighting with demons, you know what I mean? And it's like industry demons too, right? And I say industry, what I mean by industry demons.
Another thing before I lose what's the name. Oh, somebody said, oh, it confuses people. It confuses.
Who's fucking confused?
Yo, listen, ain't no kids listening to Kid Cudi. Ain't no 13-year-old, nobody, listen, it's all older motherfuckers listening to Kid. I wouldn't say old people listening to Kid Cudi, but it's the niggas that's making a change in the scene today.
I'm gonna say right now about 26 and up.
I would say 20 and up. I would say 20 and up. Maybe sometimes 18, yeah, because of Cudi.
It all depends on what games they play. They played Midnight Club, but they played like day and night was on like games like that.
Yeah, but I think the reason why he got younger fans is because Travis.
True, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And Travis ain't too far off from that. You know what I'm saying? Travis, what, 29, 28, 29?
29, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not too far off from there. But it's like, that's probably the reason why he got younger fans now. But it's like, yo, like, come on, bro. Like, it confuses people. Bro, if you're 20 years old and you don't know And the world is making it easy for you. We just got Transgender Day, right? So they're making it easier for you. So if you're still 20 years old and confused about your sexuality, it's a problem. The world is such a softer place for you to be who you want to be right now. Maybe not so your parents, maybe not so your family and friends and stuff like that.
But the world.
But the world is a much easier place for you to be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not comfortable with coming out around your family and friends, then I think you should just move on.
You got some toxic ass family and friends.
From your family and friends, you get what I'm saying? So, that's my take on it.
Like you said, and it's a really thing, because it's like industry, what I mean by industry, like shit, is the fact that like industry, when you're in the industry, everything is amplified, like to that next level. And it's not really so much the people, it's the fucking reporters. Mm-hmm. It's the fucking, the news. The shade rooms of the world, you know what I mean? Who bashes you, you know, and give people the platform to just talk shit about you.
The funny thing is, like, you know, like we was talking about it, I was on the shade room page, right? They didn't say anything bad. They said interesting choice for an outfit, or, you know, K Cudi went with a beautiful outfit or something like that. But they put that up there so people can bash you in the comments.
Right? It hypes shit up. It's like, so, why would you say that? And then like, dude. Kid Cudi had a fucking performance. Fuck the dress. Listen to the message that he's sending. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's sad, because it's like, I'm not saying why they battle demons in the industry is because now everything they do is amplified to the 10th power.
And another thing is, we just witnessed a person that succumbed to his demons, right? DMX. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. We just witnessed a person succumb to his demons. You get what I'm saying? And it's all praise. And it's another person that was known to battle demons. And when he do things like that, y'all kill him. Like, what the fuck type, like...
I don't understand what the fuck y'all talking about. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, bro.
It's the same cycle that we're revisiting. Yeah. The same cycle. Somebody is in the industry. They battle their demons in front of you. I'm in front of the world saying, motherfuckers, I need help. I'm telling y'all in one way or another.
Even if you're not needing help, right? Because you say he's in a good spot in his life, and I want to correct that. I mean, he got a beautiful baby girl, and he say he got a bunch of projects coming out and stuff like that. He say he's in the best place in his life he could possibly be, right? So he's there, but it only takes a comment or two for a person to go back to who they was before.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it, bro. Like, I honestly don't get it, bro. It's like the hypocrisy of fucking people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's super weird. This nigga want to go out and wear a fucking dress or a bikini or whatever the fuck you want to wear. That's that man's prerogative, bro. Like, let him do what he want to do. The same, and it's so funny, right? I'm the same, and I know a lot of you people ain't going to admit it. I'm the same person that when Young Thug first came out with a dress, I'm laughing with Young Thug. I'm looking at this nigga. He got missing teeth. There's no way in hell he gay. Gay men care about how they look. You know what I'm saying? Gay men got the best clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Givenchy. Teeth is super white. You know what I'm saying? Haircut is always done. He's not gay. I'm laughing with him. This is when it wasn't even accepted in hip hop. I'm laughing with him, right? Oh, he went a dress and they got guns and stuff like that. This nigga gay.
In the back, like whole time.
In the back. Oh, this nigga gay. Young Thug. Meanwhile, Young Thug got 5 teeth in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug got 5 teeth in his mouth, bro. I see a genius. Because he know how y'all feel.
He got 5 teeth.
He got 5. You know what I'm saying? But I see a genius, though. I can see a genius.
Marketing
strategy. The same thing 6ix9ine used on you niggas. I can see the same way old boy used on you niggas. I can see a genius. You feel what I'm saying? I can see a genius. He's working on y'all.
All you gotta do is tap into people's emotions.
Yeah, because y'all tuning in because you got a fucking dress on.
You tap into people's emotions.
And the songs is fire. You get me? Couple years later, you know, this nigga Young Thug got some of the hottest women in the game, and he trolling y'all niggas.
And he top 5 best dressed.
Yeah. The nigga wasn't walking around with no dress on. Back when him and French Montana went through that little issue, that nigga said, yo, I was only doing that for real niggas. That nigga said, I brought that dress because I thought you was a real nigga, but you a whole nigga. Then we got people in Atlanta that know people that's, you know, that's police officers in Atlanta that's cool with people that arrested him, and they say he ain't nothing to fuck with. He'll shoot your face off. You say he ain't nothing to mess with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, And now all of a sudden, people want Thug and people like Thug. It's like, yo, like these niggas be trolling y'all and playing games with y'all, bro.
So then that stems, and I think it's kind of a good combination, because I mean, I want to shout out to my man Kanye. Man, Kanye, man, billionaire, man. 6.6 bill. And it's kind of crazy because, like, and what brought me here is the fact that, like...
Yeah, you lost me with that one. Yeah, I was trying to find out the correlation.
What brought me there is the fact that people deal with their shit, deal with their demons, you know what I mean? And like, in front of everybody's face, and how the media amplifies it. They talk about Kanye being divorced. They amplify this shit. It's fucking relationship trouble. You know what I mean? So everything is amplified when things are done. Mm-hmm. But when everything is settled and the smoke clears and you see the fucking finished product and it's like, oh yeah, that's my man. Mm-hmm. Nah. Keep that same fucking energy. Mm-hmm. Keep that same energy. Cause you niggas was kicking Kanye back in. Mm-hmm. They was fucking Kanye up. Niggas was upset because he told you some real shit like, yeah, he took slaves from one plantation to another plantation. You boiled him in fucking hot water. Mm. You a fucking lie. You a coon. No, he said some real shit. And it's shit that we just don't like hearing. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we need our feathers ruffled for us to go sit back and do some fucking research. Mm-hmm. And realize what the fuck was going on back in the 1800s, in the 1700s. Mm. You know what I mean? When Harriet Tubman was around. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest what the fuck was going on. And now you speed past, don't get me wrong, he got his church shit going on. You know what I mean? To help propel his shit. But in the same sense, in the same breath, that shit propelled him into a 66 billion man. Mm-hmm. Arguably one of the top earning men there has ever been.
Richest black man in American history.
Like, that's not including his Gap deals and shit like that. All I'm saying is the same people that was out here downing him don't try to praise him now. When you had the shade room and them fucking tarnishing him. Or he's crazy. He's fucking out of saying. Stop calling fucking people crazy. Dave Chappelle said this shit himself. Stop calling people crazy. It's fucking dismissive. You don't understand these people. These are strong fucking people. There's no people making it to this level if they're not strong. Not one fucking person. I haven't met one person that isn't strong that has made it to that level. Mac Miller, strong ass fucking person. His life ended tragically.
Rest in peace.
But a strong ass person. Niggas ain't making it to this level. Because you don't understand Kanye, don't fucking just write him off. That's crazy. That's stupid. That's ignorant. Mm-hmm. Because I'm sorry, these niggas got access to shit that we don't have access to. True. Information that we don't have access to, they have.
That nigga Saha said that he was flying in niggas from all over the world in a private jet. Like,
nigga talking to prime ministers and shit like.
You know what I'm saying?
He said that shit scared me.
Presidents of different countries.
But that scared me because it's like, what?
Flying in on private jets just to talk for him for 5 minutes.
And sending niggas back.
Yeah.
And then he come to the common folk. And I remember, I'm gonna say this because I remember like him having a conversation with Big Boy. And Big Boy sitting on his fucking like this platform. He's crazy faces at Kanye as Kanye talking. Because he didn't understand what the fuck he was saying. Kanye had these metaphors and shit like that, and he give examples in the middle of him giving a speech, and then he go here and he go there, and his mind is going everywhere, so you kind of can't follow him. But when you break down the fucking message,
and the thing is, I mean, that's the way his day is probably going.
That's what I'm saying. It's shit. I love the nigga. He about to leave there and go meet with George Bush, and then leave there and meet with Kim Jong-un, like whatever the fuck his name. You know what I mean? That's no disrespect to him, but. And it's like...
Sure, no disrespect.
Yeah. No disrespect, but, you know what I mean? We look at it from that standpoint and we say, he been giving us fucking jewels this whole entire time. It's just as people, we are prone to emotions. And when somebody says something that is uncommon to us, that is uncomfortable with us, we deem it as bad. And I said it on the podcast many times. Fuck the emotions. Take a step back and dissect what the fuck the person said.
My man said, if y'all get mad at me telling the truth, imagine what you're being told 99% of the time.
We live a Truman Show. We live a show that is brought to you. You talking about a media in which that is controlled. And you motherfuckers telling me they telling you the truth? What are we talking about here? Now we look at a $66 billion man. Protect that man at all costs.
6.6.
$6.6 billion and counting. Protect that man. Protect that man. When he put a bulletproof vest on, that shit was a message. It was telling motherfuckers, oh, why you on the bulletproof vest on? That's telling you, they about to assassinate my fucking character. Y'all don't see this vest? I'm putting shit on purpose. I'm in the comfort of my people, but I got a bulletproof vest on. It's telling you something. They about to assassinate my character. They assassinating my character in front of y'all, and y'all don't fucking see it.
A lot of y'all niggas watch Judas and the Black Messiah too and still ain't get it. Still don't get it. Still don't.
Come on, man. Like, and it's crazy.
That's why you can't talk that black power shit with me, man.
You can't.
I don't want to hear it from you.
You can't, Alfie, man. Come up here, man. Let's do this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, give niggas a benefit of the doubt. Stop pushing shit under the rug. Let's talk about this shit. Let's bring Kanye on the table and ask Kanye, what's up, man? You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, cool, the message may be a little cryptic. Do your fucking research. Stop doing your Googles on Pornhub. You know what I mean? Like, stop.
That would never stop.
I got that, you heard? I'm gonna come click.
Never stop.
That nigga phone backed up. That shit spammed out.
Hey, listen, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's my vice.
But I said that to say that, man. You know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, and people dealing with demons, you know what I mean? But do the fucking research. You know what I mean? Do the fucking research because shit is there. The proof is in the fucking pudding, man. Like, the proof is in the pudding, man.
And I hate that word is mainstream. Like, demons. Zombies. Like, yeah, niggas ain't no demons, bro. Like, stop that. Niggas in the hood, demons. Niggas ain't no demons. They just idiots with guns.
Okay, this nigga shooting shit ain't hitting nothing.
Or ain't hitting nothing. Nigga, go to the gun range. That nigga talking about demons. That's my nigga, demon. Man, stop it, bro.
Demon G. Nigga say
Demon G. Like, come on, bro.
That nigga shoot anything.
Monster G. Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas had to sit
ain't
down,
hitting
bro.
nothing.
Ain't hitting nothing.
Nigga got one body.
Sick and tired of these niggas, bro.
Nigga got one body. That shit was on Call of Duty World. What's this called? Warfare?
Hey, listen, bro.
That's warfare. That's old. Niggas about to torch me for that. What's that lady shit? That new shit that they got?
Bro, I play that shit all the time. I still don't know.
Still don't know the name of it. He just shooting niggas. That nigga a camper. Come get him. Come get this nigga.
Right in that house, nigga, trying to avoid the gulag at all costs.
The gulag?
You know what I'm saying?
Avoid all smoke at all costs.
If you ask me, I don't feel no type of way about what Cuddy did, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Battling demons, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He battling this shit in front of people, man. You know what I mean? Some niggas battle their demons behind closed doors. Some niggas make shoes about it. You know what I mean? Some niggas make shoes about it.
Right.
Let's get into this shit, man.
That's a great segue.
You feel me?
That's a great
You feel me?
segue.
Some niggas battle that. Some niggas battle shoes. You know what I mean? Somebody put it on shoes, man. How you feel about the Lil Nas X collaboration with Misfits? I mean, sorry. It's not Misfits. What the fuck? Yeah.
I don't know what company it was, but I know that's the same company they said would start to
Mischief.
That's the same company they said made some holy water shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas out there clout chasing.
Them niggas having fun with this shit out. First of all, them niggas is very creative. First of all, how the fuck you get the liquid into the soul?
That's some other shit, yeah.
That's some good shit. Unless you walking around with some swishy. I don't. Could you imagine walking with some shoes with some water in it? It's like back in the 80s when niggas had the hot top shits, the little bull with the little fish in it. Like, you might as well put some fish in my shit or something. But, like,
Might as well.
when I look at it, right, so the backlash from this shit is like, yo, the shit that I hated the most was the fact that people just was like killing him. You believe in the devil? How dare you? This guy, man, shut the fuck up. Man, shut the fuck up, man. What's up with you niggas? Shut the fuck up. Mind your business, B. The fuck is you talking about? Like, because something ain't accepting to you talk shit about it? I don't accept that you wear boot cut jeans. Do I run out here and say something?
Which are more jealous.
Do I accept that your baby father been on you? But I don't say shit. I don't say nothing. Like, what? That's that man's perspective. Let that man create. Because the reality is, all it is a form of creation. It's a form of art, bro. And they finesse that shit to the max, too. Am I okay with saying this? I don't. It's uncomfortable. But that's that man's shit if he's into that. That's what he's into.
Yeah, it's a lot more atheists walking around than people think. I don't know what world these people are in, but it's a lot more people. I mean, when I first came across the atheists, bro, and I guess you can talk about your time too.
It's uncomfortable.
Yo, bro, like the stuff they was talking about. Somebody was like, yo, I lost my father. You know what I'm saying? So, if God is the creator of all things, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could you make me feel so much pain by taking away somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy, blah, blah, blah. I can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck could I argue with somebody saying that? I don't agree with the fuck you saying, but I can't argue with you saying that.
Right. That's your viewpoint.
That's your view. I'm not trying to change it.
That's your viewpoint.
Move on from it.
That's the fact. That's all you can do.
That don't make sense.
Hey, I'm over here.
I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, I don't personally subscribe to no religion. And not saying, and that's not me saying that I don't believe in God or I believe in hell. I believe there's a place for everybody. You know what I mean? And I believe that as long as you walk the path that in which is written in your essence, because I believe religion and shit is really man-made. But if you what's written in your essence, you know what's bad, the spiritual shit. Believe if you are one with the universe, you'll be fine. You know what I mean? But my thing is that if it's uncomfortable for you, like he said, stay over here. You don't have to mention anything. They came out, they created a shoe.
That don't make me like a person less than that.
Right.
Less than this. Like,
you are who you are. Long as you ain't doing shit to me, long as you ain't out here trying to put hexes on my fucking, upside down crashes on my car, I can care less what you believe in. That's what you do behind closed doors. Long as you're not out here disrespecting me and my family, in any way, form, or fashion, that's perfectly fine. What you believe in, but everybody's in uproar about this shoe. The shoe is just black and red. The shoe, and I get what it symbolizes. It symbolizes something that's uncomfortable.
The Baphomet.
Yeah, the Baphomet, right. And then they had the creature in which that has like 6 legs or some shit like that, and it's kind of uncomfortable to look at. But when you think about it, what happened when they put out the Jesus shoe? When it had the holy cross on it, holy water. We didn't know. Everybody seen it. Everybody laughed about it. Everybody kept moving on. You know what I mean? So when we do things that's uncomfortable for us, we're in outrage. It sparks some shit. Our hearts start beating. I can't believe this. They make him believe whatever the fuck he want to believe in. He can believe in whatever he want to believe in. And personally, the fucking shoe is a plain shoe.
And the thing that he's a troll too.
He's having fun with this shit. He's having fun with this shit.
You just talk about what's with the dress. Not saying that was Cuddy's intentions, but Young Thug. We know what Young Thug intentions were.
That nigga ass wild ass outfits though.
Cool.
Nigga Nas X.
I heard he was like giving a lap dance like the devil or some shit like that. Nigga's on a different level, bro.
Nigga had shoulder pads and shit on. They came with a belly shirt. Bro, what he's into, That
nigga's like
nigga different. You know what I mean? But he's creative in his own lane. He's being creative. I'm pretty sure he's styled. I'm pretty sure he's styled. I'm pretty sure that there's somebody behind the code said, yeah, we need to wedge, we need to do this. Now, granted, I know videos are a combination of people. It's not just one person saying, yeah, I want this. It's a combination of creative people that come out and say, yo, this is the vision.
That's the thing is, it's not always one artist. Like even when Cuddy wore that dress, like you said, it's not always one artist. Yeah, they get the last say about it, but it's other people in the entourage. It's other people that's involved. You get what I'm saying? It's mad different people that's involved. Like everybody don't have directors credits on their fucking video. And that's for a reason. It's other niggas in there calling plays and pushing the envelope. You get me? So that shit is it's just laughable to me when you realize like. Nigga, Lil Nas X was a creator of a Nicki Minaj fan page I used to follow. So I'm just like, like, yo, it's just so funny, bro. Like, this shit is crazy.
But it's just crazy how people are emotionally triggered. Yeah. And how when you are emotionally triggered, it has you to go off the fucking rails. Now, granted, like when you really think about it, I respect Nike in the sense that, like, okay, we gotta protect our image. That's not us. You know what I mean? That's not us, so we gotta make sure y'all know that's not us. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, some people just don't stand next to that. Some people don't want to stand next to that.
I think Jody said something after they seen the backlash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, after the backlash. The Jesus shoe. They didn't sue him with the Jesus shoe. They sued him for the one shoe. 666 pairs.
Why are they suing though? Oh, because
tarnish. I think you kind of tarnished the brand type shit.
Or you selling the image of somebody's likeness or some shit like that.
Because what they did, it is a collab shoe.
All you niggas making a living off of reselling, y'all better watch out. This shit could be big.
Yo, when I tell you that
this shit could be big.
That motherfucking, what's the name? The shoe is reselling for like $3,000 already.
So if niggas, I mean, if Nike can sue them, you know what I'm saying, for reselling some shoes, like a lot of you resellers need to be mad. Like all you consignment shops need to be,
not even just that. Niggas that's ripping off the Jordan 1, and recreating, putting thunderbolts on it.
Listen, man, I know a nigga that's been making a living off of ripping nigga shit off, and nigga got famous. You know what I'm saying? Nigga straight from the town too. I wouldn't say not from this town, but from the town over.
What's
you know what I'm saying? Nigga making a killing off of ripping you niggas off. That shit is crazy. I didn't think he was gonna go that far.
He did.
That nigga did.
That nigga there, you heard?
That shit is crazy.
That's what
you
niggas
better
do.
watch out, nigga. They on y'all ass now, nigga.
I might tell myself.
FBI on y'all ass, nigga. That's copyright infringement, nigga.
And it's kind of crazy because that's what people don't realize. And I get it, you know what I mean? But when you see hot shit, niggas want to run with it. And you think that you're so small town that the shit don't happen. Shit happened to us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shit happened to us where we were such small market where we didn't expect shit to bubble. Like, that shit bubbled. And when it bubbled, shit happens, you know what I mean? And people, you know, want parts of that. People want in on that. You know, and I don't think Nike wanted in on it. Nike just didn't want them to be associated with that shit. Don't associate my brand with this shit.
I mean, they trying to stop resellers anyway. So, I mean...
That shit'll never go nowhere. Especially when you got people that's in Nike, kids that's fucking reselling at the book. Bitch act like she ain't know. Bitch, you ain't go to the club, go to the house and realize your son got a fucking storage unit behind the store. I mean behind the house. You ain't see that shit? That big ass garage with acres of motherfucking land of shoes. Bitch, you ain't see that? Excuse my language, not to call her a B, but like, you ain't see that? That ain't been there? Fuck, she should be more than just fight. She should be charged, bro. That's theft. That's internal theft. I need that, you heard?
Yeah.
That's internal theft, bro.
Yeah. No, it is.
That's internal theft. Why she ain't in jail? Why she ain't in jail? I'm just saying, man. Listen here, bro. She going to jail, son going to jail. I want father, I want kids, I want grandkids.
Who you talking about, though? Who you talking about?
The Nike chick.
Nike chick?
Yeah, she was, I don't know if she was the president or whatever the fuck she was going on, but she was like operations or something, and her son was like literally, like, she got fired for her son.
It was recently?
Recently. You can look it up. I can definitely put up the story, but so what happened was she was like CEO of the operations or some shit like that, and she got fired because like her son was reselling shit. So a nigga was getting all the shoes that nobody was getting, Travis Scott, ones that nobody was getting. Nigga had a whole warehouse of shit.
Yeah, nigga turned up.
Whole warehouse of shit.
That's right.
You know what I mean? From the land of Caucasus.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? And I
respect that. Man.
Funneling that shit. You know what I mean? So when do we get that money back? Do Nike get that money back?
With Nike?
Yeah, nah, it's over. I think she should be shooting locked up. The bitch need to put away for a while. Her and her son. I need my money back too.
Listen, bro.
Anytime niggas going out there trying to do the little raffles, it's going to this nigga. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. Him and Ben. I forgot the nigga, the little shoe collect nigga Ben. You know what I mean? But I just say that. You know what I mean?
This nigga right over here snitching.
I'm telling. Yes, sir.
Oh, this boy out here telling, bro.
Big bro showed me. Big bro showed me. Big bro showed me.
That's little bro.
He showed me. Oh, yes. Nice big bro. You heard?
Oh man.
I'm a little man on a level on the FBI totem pole. I'm a little man.
He high priority.
He's high priority. He first class. You heard? I'm in the back.
That nigga fly private. You still in coach.
Fuck coach, nigga. I'm under there with the baggage.
Nigga in spirit. You know what I'm saying? You already know how I value. I get you though.
You know what I mean? But I say that like that shit is just crazy. So I feel like what Nike did was it's like, yo, look, let's just clear my name. Let's clear my name. I don't have nothing to do with that. That is a collaboration, but I'm gonna need some reimbursement for that shit. Cause you niggas tarnishing my name. And Nike was in the news bigger than they have ever been in the last 10 years. Well, since Kanye left. That shit was buzzing. Everybody was hitting up Nike. But yeah, like I said, man, to each his own, man. If that man want to fucking devil worship and shoot, that's his prerogative. Let that man do his fucking thing. Like it's a form of art.
Let all you other following niggas buy them shits.
Simple. Cause I know a lot of you niggas brought them and didn't say nothing. A lot of you niggas had that motherfucking box shipped to your crib. Stop fucking capping. And a whole lot of atheist niggas didn't have them. A lot of you Jesus worshiping niggas had them.
You want to touch on something? You want to stay in music? Touch on
let's
something?
Let's do it, man. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's keep on, man.
What you want to touch on? Quavo? King Quavius?
And Sweetie! And Sweetie! My baby!
You want to touch on
Look, man, that shit. Okay, let me break this shit down. Before we even get into that, like, I had a conversation with a female, right? About how, just how people use other people. Right, and what she said was, she said men use women more than women use men. Now, and sometimes I do agree, low level, I believe it. I believe sometimes men use women. But then I look at a situation like Quavo and Sweetie. Who was Sweetie before Quavo? Didn't know her. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. Never heard of my life. Mm-hmm. She used that man to propel her career. That bitch got like what? Three hit songs right now? Mm-hmm. Buzzing of Quavo. Mm-hmm. Super buzzing. He put the ring on it, right? Didn't he engage to her or some shit like that? What the fuck? Now, I don't agree with the fuck he did. I don't agree with the little elevator incident.
He didn't hit her.
I'm not gonna say he hit her because people are very sensitive to that. Because that is a form of domestic violence. And I get it. And like I respect it. I'm not agreeing with that. But I'm telling you is that she propelled her career off him. She propelled her career off him. Like, but I'm just happy they was able to end it without crazy violence. Without crazy violence. How you feel about that, man? I get a lot of hand movements now, and I'm like this the whole time.
That elevator incident,
I can't stand free.
That elevator incident, man, I feel like she definitely used him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to speak on that because you said make people sensitive and stuff like that. But I didn't see anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put his hands on her, he didn't fight her, he didn't slam her, he didn't do anything. He was going after the bag. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck was in that bag?
I don't know.
All I know, it was a Call of Duty bag.
It's a Call of Duty bag?
Yes, sir. I entered that motherfucking video to the T. That shit said Call of Duty. COD. It said that.
Mm-hmm. He probably got that.
She trying to escape with the game.
He probably got that airstrike shit.
And he got some shit in there.
He got that airstrike.
He got his shit.
Hit the wrong button. That shit taking out a whole town. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like anybody that know that people that's into games don't play with their games. Mm-hmm. That's his shit, man. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm just making fun of it. But in the hindsight, like, I don't agree with it.
Watching that shit, right? I just didn't like. I was more disgusted with. I was disgusted with both of their behaviors, but I think I was more so disgusted with hers. Like, she stayed in the ground like he
7 minutes.
Like he body slammed her. You get what I'm saying? They went up the floor. Some guy got her on. He looked at her. He seen her feet. She was on the ground. I'm sure she was probably crying. He seen Quavo sitting there sweating. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, I'm about to get on this shit. You feel me? So I'm going to wait for the next
stood there like.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait for the next. So, they get up to the top floor. Quavo get off. He hold the door for her like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Hold the door for her. Wait for her to get off. She got up. And then walked like she was limping. I said, nah.
And then she stopped and started walking straight,
though. I said, nah, I'm done with this. I can't watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on, bro? What is going on, bro? Like, that shit right there, from the type of relationship that they had to how the shit played out at the end, bro, it kind of tells you a lot about somebody, bro. That nigga said he taking back his Bentley. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, I learned a lot about her that I didn't like. I mean, to take it even a step further, you know what I'm saying? The nigga Justin LaBoy, that clown nigga, you know what I'm saying? Clown nigga. Respectfully, right? That's what they say? Respectfully. He a clown nigga respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully about that. Nigga.
No, that's what I think that's his thing though.
Highly disrespectful.
He'd say some bullshit and they say respectfully after the episode. That's his thing, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So, I heard niggas put the beats on him. Niggas put the beats on him. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is or not, but I heard niggas put the beats on him. Quavo said some straighten out, had to get straightened out. You know what I'm saying?
That's the nigga that had the show, right?
He got the show, yeah.
So
I heard he had her up there with her ex-boyfriend.
Shit was funny. So
they still was in a relationship though.
When I seen this shit,
that's some other shit.
When Sweetie went up to the
who was her ex-boyfriend? I don't even know who the fuck her ex-boyfriend is.
I have no clue.
So her ex-boyfriend up. The only nigga was up there was Justin Combs. Is that her ex-boyfriend?
So I'm watching this show and they asked. They said would you have a threesome with your man and another female? Like if your man asks for a threesome, he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. He asked for a threesome. Would you have it? She said, yeah, whoa. So he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing? He's doing this, he's doing that, going on, and say, yeah, what nigga we picking? Like, she picking a nigga to smash her, as opposed to a female. What kind of disrespectful shit is that, bro? That's rude as hell, and I see it. And I see why he would be a little bit pissed off. I see that. I'd be pissed the fuck off. You talking about what nigga we picking? What?
What nigga we picking? Then on top of that, you got your ex-boyfriend on the couch,
chilling,
or in the area. You know what I'm saying? With you. I think she used the nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you.
100%. 100%. And that's all I'm saying. 100%. She used that nigga to propel her career, and now look where she's at.
100%.
Don't get me wrong. Don't worry about it, Quavo. She be going in a minute.
She got me. That's a fact. She got me. Shit. I mean, and she's on top of. I mean, I seen in the Cosmopolitan fucking magazine. I heard she's in everybody's playlist, not mine.
I haven't. What song do she have? I don't.
Back to the Streets. It's always like man bashing shit that these motherfuckers be getting known for. Send that nigga back to the street. Like she even said some shit that was controversial whenever they was going through that Birkin bag shit. She said, yo, if your nigga ain't paying your bills, that nigga ain't buying you a Birkin, send that nnigga back to the street, okay? And then walked off. I'm like, oh.
And then he like...
He coming like a dumbass.
Said, well, yeah.
Yeah. Because he rich, she said,
that's my rich. This my rich. That way.
Anytime a chick at restaurant, that's my rich nigga, she using you, brother.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Walk, I would have left that bit right there.
Wise words from Uncle D. You know what I'm saying? Using you, brother.
Uncle Stater.
Uncle Stater, you know what I'm saying? So.
I felt bad for the nigga. But that propelled to where we at now. Culture about to drop. Migos about to drop another motherfucking tape. Yeah. That shit gonna be fire.
I don't think so.
That anytime a nigga deal with heartache, he gonna put his all in that shit.
Yeah, but they announced it too soon. It all depends on how long this album was sitting. Did y'all been have this shit? Then I hate the whole thing where you want to capitalize off of the moment. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas do that.
I don't like that shit at all. I'm not trying to have... You had an album in the stash, nigga, Takeoff. Because Takeoff gonna do some shit too. I think sexual allegations or whatever the case may be. I think he beat it though.
So he's straight then. That's probably why he's now coming out. That's probably why they dropping this shit now. They probably was holding off on it because they know how the fucking public will actually perceive that. And a lot of them verses and everything he couldn't release because it was probably...
I think those charges just got dismissed. But yeah, come on. Like every release of music trying to capitalize off of the listener, no. He ain't going through no heartbreak though.
Nah, they about to drop some fire. I'm not a big Migos fan, but I think they about to drop some fire. But speaking on like allegations and shit like that, like I want to talk about the Deshaun Watson shit, man. So he's a quarterback for the Houston Texans. You know what I mean? He came out. He said he wanted to lead a team. That was the first thing that came out. He wanted to lead a team. He was done playing there. You know what I mean? So he wanted to move. So does that shit happen? 28 counts, 20 lawsuits came out of aggravated assault up to sexual assault, all kind of weird shit, you know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to the people who actually is filing the lawsuits, but a lot of shit came out in such a short time. Wanting to leave, the team not wanting to get rid of him, sexual assault come up, and all these different things and now it's at this point is not determine whether or not it actually happened. But how you feel about that? Like,
I don't know too much about it. I mean, I've been hearing about shit like that, and I've been seeing shit. I think one thing said he was getting a massage from a woman that got hard, some shit like that. You know, but I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't know. I quit. I mean, people don't understand how sensual a massage is. You get what I'm saying? So
that shit's sexy.
It is. You know what I'm saying? So I can eat not if that did happen, you know. That's not
saying it's okay.
But you can't control your feelings and emotions, like, you know, if you feel triggered, we can't get into that either. Like we not as a society about to get into a man not being able to get hard. If you see a fat ass walking down the street, you happen to get bricked. That's that man. It's with his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't come on, bro.
If you outside and you see a bitch walk by and your man's get hard instantly, you a fucking pervert, nigga.
Nah, I ain't know you're a pervert.
I ain't no way. I have never got hard seeing a chick with a fat ass ever.
Some niggas into that.
Ever. That nigga different.
Some niggas into that, bro.
That man is different.
And maybe that's a stretch.
I get you.
Maybe that's a stretch because somebody's touching you.
Right.
And massaging you.
And on top of that too, you gotta think about that.
Pleasuring you.
In that moment, you're in a dark room, 9 out of 10, because the mood had to be set to be massaged, right? I'm almost certain that whoever this female was sexy. I'm almost certain. You're talking about a fucking multimillionaire. I'm pretty sure he's probably hiring the best of people. You know what I mean? And he probably requested the sexiest woman.
Yeah, and she going to get pelvis. You know what I'm saying?
And then on top of it, I'm pretty sure she ain't coming in with a lab coat on.
Yeah, nah.
Bitch comes to my room with a lab coat on. No, they come in with tights on and this. And that's not to make this shit okay. Because don't think I'm trying to make this shit okay. But in the same sense, you're in an environment where you're relaxed. And like I said, and on top of you get massaged.
That's what I'm saying. I'm strictly.
You hit a certain spot on my body, bitch.
Fuck what
yes, sir.
Fuck what she got on, how she look, whatever the case may be. If a person is touching on you and you starting to feel it, you're gonna get hot. I mean, you're gonna get hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's as simple as that. It's been and it's so crazy. It's been many accounts, and I heard people personally say it. Like, dudes have given women massages, and they have had an orgasm. What's the difference? What's the difference? I'm asking you.
You seen that nigga that's on Twitter that be massaging bitches that be naked and shit?
Oh yeah, nah, that nigga different.
He different.
I know he was. Yeah, he different.
He fucking for sure.
He definitely.
Cut him out. I'm shooting that nigga. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. He gotta die.
Can't be here.
He gotta die. He gotta go. You heard me?
Choke his ass out. That same oil, nigga.
Nigga arm greasy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mackk, you know what I'm saying? Fucking real, that nigga, bro. But it's real though. People have so that shit right there. I don't think that would stick. But
I said that's not making it okay, and we're not saying nothing's okay about that.
It's interesting time
comfortable with that. It's definitely an interesting time in which that it happened, where it's like people feeling very uncomfortable about it. And like
the thing is, he wanted to leave before the summer.
Now
he wanted to leave before the summer. Before the summer was over, he wanted to leave.
Nah, it was in question. He didn't come out and say nothing until after they lost. When they lost, he was like, "Yeah, I got to get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. It was in question.
I think it was a contract issue. What wideout that they had that left? They had a crucial part there that left.
I don't what the
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins and who was the other guy? The guy that was trying to go to the Packers too.
Fuck that.
I forgot his name. Yeah, Hopkins. Hopkins went over to Arizona.
He left. You know what I'm saying? For whatever.
And then J.J. Watt leave.
Fuck that nigga though.
But I'm saying J.J. Watt. So now your defense is falling off now.
Yeah, but Hopkins that's his main target. Bro.
Yeah.
That's my main weapon, my nigga. Like
you let that nigga
my
go.
career is basically off of the tail of what you doing. Because I feel like if it wasn't for no DeAndre, it wouldn't be no fucking Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? True. Respectfully.
Respectful.
Hopkins is going every place doing that shit.
That's a fact.
He's not proven to do that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all let this man go, whatever contract, whatever business y'all doing over there. Fuck it, I'm leaving too. I want to be out of here too, you know what I'm saying? But and it was they was trying to resolve the thing with contract, they was trying to give him money or some shit like that, whatever the case may be. And then,
fuck that, I want to go, and then this shit pop up. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's
interesting.
To the women that was assaulted, I hope everything is okay, and I hope everything is sifted out. But if this is some publicity stunt where people were paid to do this to him, that's fucked up.
We need to have some type of counter. What's the name? Like we need to have some type of counter
lawsuit or something like that. You know what I mean? Where you're not just attacking the people, but the people actually who's in charge of starting the shit. It's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? But that's not gonna have me, and I'm not gonna skip past the fact that T.I. been missing for the last 4 months. What's going on, man? Like, what's going on now that, like, it seems like not black men are being targeted? Not saying that because I feel like shit's going on. If you're doing something wrong, you should be in jail for it, period. But T.I. had the same situation come out where people feel sexually assaulted, they was held. He was basically mini R. Kelly. That's what I'm hearing. The nigga was mini R. Kelly shit. Some old hog tying shit. It's like, but so it's like it comes out, and I mean immediately he goes, nah, it's not true. It's not true. It's not happening. It's in the third, and then the nigga just disappears once more accounts pop up. Disappear. I'm pretty sure it's a PR. Look, shut up. Don't say nothing. Let's figure out what's going on. But what the fuck is going on, man? What's going on that these people like? This shit is happening. Are people really out here doing this? Like, I'm sorry, but I know bitches that'll fuck for a mile. Like, and you out here sexual assaulting people? Like, what kind of shit is you on? Like, it's just different, bro. Y'all out here moving like that. That's different. I mean, he did say that, like they have fun in the bed. I'm pretty sure they invite people over. I'm pretty sure I would invite people over. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you out here keeping people they're not willing to stay, you keep niggas in basements and shit like that, I ain't with that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not too well versed in that. I don't even want to speak on that because I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? But it is interesting. T.I. did. He left, wasn't it? I was just trying to check and see if he had any social media activity, but, I don't know, man. People, these rich niggas is just weird, bro. I can't show. These rich niggas is just super weird, bro. Super weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, the thing is too, like, you also got people that's out here looking for a check. So if they know the check is over there, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna do whatever to try to get that check. And nigga tell you, like, yeah, nah, I ain't give you shit. You came over there to fuck, we fucked, you out. Now all of a sudden it's an issue now because you didn't get bread, or not saying that's how it went, whatever the case may be, but you know, these niggas, these what's name niggas are weird, man. Like don't put yourself in, like, I mean, I'm not even gonna say that because, you know, but these niggas are weird, bro. Like certain niggas you gotta expect, like even with Trey Songz when he was spitting in the two chicks' mouth. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was different.
Come on, bro. But it's like, yo, y'all like that? It looks cool. It had his thing on social media for a little bit.
Chicks love it, but when you look at the backstory, it's like...
When you look at the back end, he had some cases too where, you know, sexual assault things, people, you know, alleged of him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Oh, yeah, didn't niggas still go out there and perform the same way?
Do the same shit.
Like, bro, I'm not understanding. You gotta be careful. These niggas are not cautious. They're not
Fuck
careful.
all that. I'm a sex symbol from here on out, my nigga. Haircut. Nigga say I look like Trey Songz anyway, you heard?
That's a fact. I can see the resemblance.
You and the actions, nigga.
Little Tay Diggs.
What's
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga like more like Terrence Howard. Ruben stuttered out there, bit, you feel?
What else? You've been mentioning Ruben a lot, man. You like
that?
that?
That's my man right there. Ain't this a nigga that? What's the name? He won on American Idol. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the man around that time, man. Yeah. But yeah, let's get into something else, man. My man Soulja.
That's a fact. Hey, before we get into Big Bro Soulja, man, let's play some shit from E.
Ooh, E. Eeezy.
Like I sent the pack through.
Small pack, unreleased pack?
Unreleased pack.
We got an unreleased? Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, E, that's the fuck I'm talking about, boy.
Unreleased pack, man.
That's what I'm talking about, B. Let me hear this.
Mm-hmm. We be in the back then, behind the black tent. She be looking good in her black dress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the double breast. Bitch, the world is mine. And my little nine ain't too far behind. I take care of mine. Over here, no lies. It's only principles and bottom lines. Make sure my mama fine. And that's all the time. Made it happen when the nigga said, fuck a job. I'd rather fucking rob. I'd rather, hey, talking to a nigga like he lets her, I'm a
yeah, that nigga said I'd rather fucking rob. Nah. What the fuck? Oh, nah, he said, oh, it's 3 of them in the pack.
Oh, so he for the 4-pack.
Oh, nah, hold on. Let me see.
Let's drop something else and let's go at it.
Oh, nah, I ain't know you sent all that shit.
Let's go at it.
God damn.
3 unreleased joints?
shit, ayy. Nigga said I wasn't gonna be shit. I do my fucking thing. Yeah, that's on the hood, that's on the gang, bitch. Got no love for the gang. I just get my money and I'm out the way. Fucking right, I'm getting paid. Nigga getting paid off his fucking pen. Oh, shit, ayy. Nigga said I wasn't gonna be shit. I do.
Nah!
Yeah, that's on the hood, that's on the gang, bitch. Got no love for the gang. I just get my money and I'm out the way. Fucking right, I'm getting paid.
Is that $2 shit?
Nigga, let me cook. Never had a bitch try to set me up. Knock off my ass. Ain't no.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Been a third, man. Oh, this snippets of this bit, you feel me?
Oh, my phone was only 2.
Only 2? Ooh, okay. Hey, E,
Some
man.
shit.
Alright, E.
Listen, bro.
E trying to run that thing up, man.
That nigga said when you said Kama was the best, and it's all what's the name? It's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love. That nigga, so you said Kama was the best. He been in the studio ever since.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear.
He said,
The fuck I want to hear. Hey, E, let's get it.
Nigga said he been sleeping in the studio. Nigga been bringing
It was
his babies
Coolio
to the
shit.
studio. You know what I'm saying? Nigga been bringing
Got a little daughter in there, you hear?
Got his daughter in the studio.
Got the bottle feeding as he. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
That's a fact.
That's all it is. It's all about competition, all about having fun, you know, all about improving our crafts.
Really competition too.
You feel me? You know what I mean? Fueling the craft, you know what I mean? Because I'm be honest, man, like anytime we come on this podcast, you know, I'm in competition every time with better myself. I'm in competition with myself, you know what I mean? Always continue to improve and make this episode a lot better than the last episode, you know what I mean? And on top of that, just improving in general, you know what I mean? this is what we do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, there's always friendly competition and wanting to improve what you do, man. Like, and it's great. You know, it's good to hear that he's in the studio. It's good to hear that he's pushing that new music and pushing that bitch out and sending us a new pack for that bitch even released. So that's fucking dope. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that, E, for sure, yo.
Niggas sent us a new pack, huh?
I super appreciate it. That's unreleased.
Unreleased pack.
Come on, man. Like, niggas ain't sending unreleased.
That's the first.
That's the first unreleased. That's a fact. Appreciate that, man.
First unreleased pack.
Hey, E, stop playing, man. Unreleased pack, man. I'm gonna have to put the name down here and put unreleased. You feel me? This is groundbreaking right here. This is breaking news. You heard? You know what I mean? So we definitely on it. Like, I appreciate that shit. That's okay. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna hear that.
You might as well go ahead and chug that shit for the culture.
Hell no. And I walk back to the crib, stumbling and shit. There's only 7% alcohol, though, agave alcohol, you feel me? Get that blue agave from Mexico, made with natural flavors. It's not bad, though. It gets smooth as you go, for sure.
That's because you don't feel it no more. You can't feel your face.
Shout out to Wayne.
But never. Never.
But yeah, man. Like, Soldier, man. Let's I'm gonna break this down, man. I feel like I'm gonna propose a question. Is Soldier culture?
Yeah.
Soldier every year and a half comes out and say he started some shit. Every year and a half. Whenever we forget about Soldier, he pop back in and say some shit. We ain't hear about Soldier for like a year. He came back, did a freestyle on fucking live. Everybody loved it.
He was locked up.
Then he came back. His dreads are longer. His shit was just this big last week. He came back. His shit's 6 inches now. I don't know, nigga. I don't know if Soldier got extensions or not. I'm confused what the fuck going on. Niggas in prison doing his hair or some shit. Then he come and say that he started Bape. Then he came out and said he started the red, what, 6s? That's 6 that he used? 4s, 5s? He was the reason for the 5s.
Raging Bull 5s, yeah.
And like he was the reason for every. Now YouTube is different. I agree. SoundCloud, no. Yes, no. But LimeWire, yes. That nigga had every fucking track named something that we was downloading and it'd be cranked at. Every fucking thing you downloaded was cranked at. Like
another genius.
Like strategic moves. So I agree with that. But Bape? Nah. Not giving him that.
Yeah,
I'm not giving him that.
I can't give him that either.
I'm not giving him Bape. Pharrell was on Bape before niggas was on Bape.
That's because he knew the owner.
That's what I mean.
Friends with the owner.
So, Peep Gang.
But I don't think Pharrell didn't make niggas want to wear Bape.
But Bape, Eclipse. He threw niggas that pack. They was getting that on GP.
Yeah, of course.
He was dressing niggas.
Yeah. But I don't think
Wayne learned that from Pharrell and Eclipse. Now it might not stem that easy. It might not stem that easy.
I see what you're doing, but
it might not stem that easy.
We're not about to go there. I see what we're doing. We're not about to
Explain
go there.
that, man.
Wayne did not. You trying to say Wayne made niggas want to wear Bape?
Yes.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Who did?
Wayne was never a fashion icon.
Who did? One of Wayne's most monumental photos is with a Bape hoodie.
Yeah, but
and a Bape belt.
Wayne made niggas want to drink lean, not wear Bape.
Hell no. That's because you wasn't inspired by him.
Listen, bro, let's just do that. Kanye. I
agree. Kanye had Bigfoots in it.
Cudi. And a new resurgence of Bape. ASAP. No fucking Wayne? Are you kidding me? Wayne was trying to be like the Dipset niggas.
I agree.
Wayne took the Dipset nigga style.
That's true.
Wayne took Cam, Jarrell, all of them, and ran with their shit. And ran with their shit.
100%.
Wayne ain't never have his own style. He was dressing like Birdman and shit when he first came up. Or dressing like Gilly a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga never had an identity. And you can tell now. Like, now he has an identity crisis. The shit that he be wearing. Then niggas keep saying Wayne broke. He just spent 14 mil on the crib in the Hidden Hills. That nigga ain't broke. I've been pocket watching that nigga for the last couple years.
Let me break this down too. Just to specify real quick. Soulja Boy dropped Bathing Apes in 2007, right?
He probably was.
He did 2007.
He was a nigga.
Peep.
He was a nigga that made niggas want whistling. I ain't gonna lie.
Peep.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Peep. He dropped it in 07. Wayne dropped Hustle Music in 05.
Okay.
That he was sporting Bathing Ape.
Yeah, but they niggas want to dress like Wayne.
I get it.
Niggas say
but understand this. There was niggas that was rocking that bitch before him.
Yeah, but he said he started that shit. Like
he did not start shit.
Nigga,
when you had Pharrell, Eclipse, you had Wayne, who got one of the biggest songs. Arguably, he made niggas want to wear it.
He made niggas want to wear bags. That's a fact, nigga. But you think about it now, that's a fact. Yeah, he started that shit. I wanted to wear a pair of Bigs because of that nigga. But until I found out the price when I was younger. I said I'm not paying $300 for big forces.
I never knew that niggas, like the way them bitches was packaged back in the day, was like an action figure. Mm-hmm. Them bitches didn't come in regular boxes.
Yeah.
They came in a package. You can hang on the shelf.
Yeah, Nigo was different level.
Like, who the fuck?
Nigo was different, bro.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
That nigga was different. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't about to spend no $350 on no fake Air Forces. Which we thought was fake Air Force at the time. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. But nah, I ain't gonna hold you there. The closest thing that I could get to it was ice creams.
Come on, man.
It was selling them shits at 4.
Like, come on, man. What the hell is that? That's Wayne. Yeah, he was asleep though.
Right.
He was asleep standing up.
Bro, he don't look comfortable in that fit. That's not even him. Somebody dressed that nigga. He don't even feel comfortable in that fit.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
You know what I'm saying? And he started that shit. I forgot about the I Want Me Some Bathing Ape. That
was 07 though.
Soulja started that shit.
07, man. 07. But niggas was doing that before then because actually Wayne had a vibe cover that he actually sported that shit.
In the Raging Bull 5s. Man, I can't give Soulja the Raging Bull 5. That's probably the only thing I can't give him. I get that shit to Cudi and Kanye.
But they wasn't rocking Force. They wasn't rocking Jordans like that.
Them niggas brought back retros. Kanye single-handedly brought back retros.
I'm talking about Soulja. Come on, man. You not know. I know my history. He's about to fight. He's about to be fighting this bitch. Yo, we're talking.
Oh, no.
Bye. Twisted Teamy in this bitch. Nah, hell no. Not them, hell no.
I can't get out to Soulja. I cannot get out to Soulja. That's probably the only thing that I can't give him. Other than that, he speaks facts, though. He speaks facts. He hasn't been off yet. It might sound like trolling, but he's dead serious. He's dead serious. Like,
I agree with the Drake.
It'd be facts too, though. Like,
I agree with the Drake shit. You know what I mean? Stole a bar.
Yeah, but Drake, like, he go think Bow Wow. He don't think Soulja Boy. Like, what you think Bow Wow for?
Niggas just don't fuck with Soulja. That's what it comes
down
to.
Soulja speak the truth.
He might. I just feel like a lot of times niggas just don't accept it.
No, like the Chicago nigga. We wouldn't be getting Chicago niggas if it wasn't for Soulja Boy.
Then he started doing videos with them and shit like that?
Yeah, he used to invite them niggas to his crib and everything.
I can say like
Soulja. When the Migos was struggling, when they was struggling, he invited them to the crib, bro.
Yeah.
Sean Kingston, all them niggas he brought to the crib.
I agree.
Like, he the godfather of the shit. Like, niggas gotta start putting some respect on Soulja Boy name. Like, he had trolling and all that shit like that, but he speak facts.
Hey, man. You can argue that son is moving. He moved culture. He's moving culture. He's breaking shit. It's just nobody gives him that respect. I mean, he did get knocked out for some niggas in the hood. But
he got knocked out?
Remember the niggas was fucking with him? The shit that happened in Cali?
Oh, yeah, but even that, like, he was like, other than Ray J, I think, like, Soulja Boy was like the...
Who say Soulja Boy ain't good in the hood?
Yeah, like, he actually went to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hood. It was out there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Short time, but it's all good.
Hey, bro, listen, you out there, though. And he got into a little scuff. And wanted to fight, too. He wanted to bang out.
That nigga want to bang. He got the fuck out of there.
Bang out. I can't think of who was the first nigga that was, like, actually gang banging, though.
What you mean?
Like, first, like, brought that shit to, like, that was actually, like, banging.
You made it hot?
Nigga like Ray J.
What?
Ray J.
What?
Yeah.
Man, get the yo, stop.
Ray J made that banging shit cool.
That nigga didn't move a needle on any
out
fucking
of your mind,
thing.
bro.
Let's break this shit down. Who made being a blood cool?
We not touching you. You talking about gang banging, period. He made it cool.
Dipset.
Yeah, for sure.
Dipset was the reason why niggas was blood.
That's facts. Facts, all facts.
Jeezy made Crippin' cool.
He did not.
Snoop
Nipsey
brought it to the light. No. Stop.
Snoop made Crippin' cool.
Snoop brought Crippin' to the light.
He made Crippin' cool.
Snoop brought Crippin' to the light.
Nigga, I didn't even know Jeezy was Crippin' to this now.
What?
Yes, nigga.
Niggas in the hood knew that.
Niggas ain't know no Jeezy.
Them Hoover Deuce niggas knew that.
Fuck out of here, that nigga.
And I know that for a fact because I know niggas was pulling up in the car with that bitch thumping.
Yeah, but come on.
They been thumping. Like literally, nobody Jersey was fucking banging Snoop. Let's be honest, nigga. Name 5 songs of Snoop.
You said what?
Name 5 songs of Snoop.
I can't right now.
Not sexual seduction. I want that. Sexual seduction.
That's all.
Whoa. You know what I mean? But let's be honest, like, niggas on the north, don't get me wrong, he was monumental. You know what I mean? But niggas over here wasn't bumping the Doggy Style album like that.
Nah,
you know what I mean? He brought it to the light.
Everybody wanted to be Bloods and shit like that until like Nipsey. Like, I mean, niggas wanted to be Crip because of Snoop and stuff like that, but Nipsey made it cool. Like, now I'm talking like the chain, I'm talking about the shift and shit now.
Well, I think now, yes. Now, yes. But I'm talking about when Jeezy came out, they knew he was Crip.
Fuck out of here.
They knew he was Crip. You might not accept that, but niggas knew he was Crip. So that made it cool. And then, of course, now you got like Dave East and all them. That's newer style. But Dipset brung that banging shit to the light. Where it was like, nigga, we here with it. Red flags. Then Wayne was banging it, you know what I mean? Because he took the style from Dipset in them. You know what I mean? But in the same sense, like, they made that shit hot. Like, I'm be honest, niggas wasn't rocking a black flag until like Jeezy was sorry, I just got caught up. Until Jeezy was rocking the gangster flag.
I still don't see niggas rocking no flags.
Black flags. That shit was a thing. Only how you know niggas was banging because of how many shells they had on their flags.
I don't even know what that means.
And then Dipset made wearing any color cool. Purple City Bird Gang. Look, that was Bloods. Mm-hmm. That was great flag. Mm-hmm. All they did was wear fucking 5 shells across their shit. It's crazy. So when you want to talk about that gangster shit, no. Dipset was running that shit. Dipset ran that shit. They still run that shit. Niggas had fucking red bandana, fucking goose down coats. Like, shit was crazy. That movement was crazy. That was the first time I can genuinely say that I wanted to be Blood. I'm being completely honest.
Nah, man.
I was, according to me, when I was like 13, I was Blood. Because it was cool to do. Ray J ain't have shit. If I had one wish, that's what he was cool for. He made and that was my shit too. I was singing to that shit in there.
But you couldn't test his gangster at all at one point.
Nobody, because it was Brandy's brother.
Nah,
it was Brandy's brother.
I got this shit fucked
up. That nigga ain't nothing.
Yeah, I got this
that nigga told Fab, I got some niggas that like niggas.
Yeah.
That'll fuck you in the ass. Like, excuse my language. Yeah. That shit was different. Like, you ain't about to tell me no shit like that. And listen here, brother. You just told me I'm about to be raped.
Yeah.
How can you fuck with a nigga who tell you that you're about to be raped? That's crazy. Listen, man. All I'm saying is, niggas that move culture, I can agree that like Soulja Boy did have a big influence on culture. Mm-hmm. He definitely started like a lot of trends. Gang banging and being cool with that. That had nothing to do with Soulja. Soulja ain't never been a part of that. He cool with ringtones. Ringtones and shit like that. I agree with my nigga. But other than that,
you out of your fucking mind.
Look, man. Shout out to my man Dolo, man, for dropping, you know what I mean, with the merch, man. Mm-hmm. For sure, man. Go check him out. Brick City Shooter Squad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Continue to tune in. Let's do this thing, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this motherfucking episode of the Hdsncrw Podcast. Like Statham always say, man, continue to subscribe. You know what I mean? Like and comment on a post. If you like this content, feel free to continue to do it. Continue to push the envelope. Continue to push us to be great.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? What artists that we should be looking out for. There's a lot of niggas that's bubbling right now. You know what I'm saying? So, what niggas y'all want us to look out for? You know what I mean? So,
let's do it. Hey, D, can I get a thank you, man?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.